This episode of Clear Shots is presented by the Impulse Podcast Network. Check out impulsepodcasts.com for more info.
Welcome to the Clear Shots Podcast with Seth Skinner and Jake Jones.
So, yeah, I guess that's right. If you use a teaspoon, they'd be like spoonfuls instead of scoops. You can't scoop with a teaspoon. But a tablespoon, I think, would count as a scoop.
A table scoop.
Yeah, more or less.
Why are
I feel like it would be more. I feel like a scoop would be equivalent to like 2 or 3 tablespoons.
Probably.
Yeah. Why?
Potato salad. But I don't like potato salad, but people do. They scoop that.
That's true.
Baked beans. As I've already said.
Baked beans.
Didn't think I need to put that out there, but just in case people are just tuning in on this not live show that they can pause at will.
Well, it's kind of live,
I suppose.
If you just think about it that way.
Rice. Sunflower seeds. Crumbly blue cheese.
You scoop dirt. Right?
Yeah.
Why did they call them teaspoons? Does anybody know?
Because that's...
It's got to be because they were for tea.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. If you're drinking tea, you use a teaspoon. If you're eating tables, you use a tablespoon.
Yeah. No, that does make sense.
Yeah, what came first, the teaspoon or the tablespoon?
That's a good food or object, tea or tables.
Okay, we'll do that then.
We're off to a great start.
I don't really drink tea, though, so I use tables way more often than I drink.
That's true.
Yeah, but does this... I forget if it retroactively takes the item, does it?
No, I think it's just like...
Right
boom,
now.
it's gone.
So no side tables, none of that either.
No end tables?
Flat surfaces. They're just
What about a desk?
Well, I guess a desk is still a table, right? Though,
But you can only sit one person at a desk. There's
right.
A lot of desks.
If you can't have more than one person sit at the desk.
Yeah, if 2 people sit at a desk, the desk disappears.
Yeah, that's the rule.
Yeah, the tables are sentient.
So for tea, you wouldn't have hot tea, you wouldn't have cold tea.
Nope.
None of that.
Yeah,
No
iced
green.
tea.
No green.
You wouldn't have iced tea.
You
No.
wouldn't have
You'd be
yellow
gone.
or blue or white tea.
Yellow tea.
The model tea.
Chamomile tea is yellow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yerba mate.
The model tea.
Model
Big on.
tea. No, that doesn't count. It doesn't take away the letter T. Like,
The
That would
concept
be-
of tea bag.
that'd
would
be
be gone.
difficult if
That's true.
if it was like we get rid of the letter T.
It's not. That.
Does it make game shows easier or harder because there's one less letter?
It would change words
It would
entirely.
make it easier. Yeah.
It would change our whole language.
Huh.
Yeah,
You see
they'd
what
have
I'm
to
saying?
find a replacement.
Yeah, you'd have to bring in a different symbol. Anyway, welcome to the Clear Shots Podcast. My name is Seth Hip Hop Skinner.
Man. My name is Jake, and I'm wearing jean shorts and Zubas.
It's a good nickname.
My name
Jones.
is Wesley Scooper Jones.
There we go. So we're going with tables, right?
Yeah, easily.
I'm going with tables, yes.
Got to go with tables.
Final answer.
Britain is done. Britain, all
Well,
they do
yeah.
is drink tea.
They are into tea over there.
They're pretty into it.
That's true.
Do you think more people are into tea than coffee? Like internationally?
Internationally, I'd say coffee's a bigger business for sure.
Yeah, I think-
just because tea doesn't have as much of a dramatic effect on people's work performance in their day to day, and coffee's such a giant enterprise of business. They grow coffee everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
get
like,
those beans. Out
Think
of the
about the
ground.
cacao, bro. Think about the cacao.
Yeah.
well, like, are there some countries where it's all tea instead of coffee, or does everybody rely on coffee for that?
I think there might be a country or a section where coffee's banned. In a similar sense of, as caffeine is a drug, so I'm assuming
That'd
it's
be
because
sick. I wanna
caffeine
look
is
that up.
banned.
I want to look that up.
I feel like it might have been something in the past. I'm not even sure if it's still relevant. But
That seems like a tough
That's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, I don't think people are gonna like
Mormons, Utah, they can't drink coffee. They can't even have any drugs that alter their brains.
Yeah, not even LSD.
Especially not, because then you get Scientology. That's where it all came from.
Is that where it came from? It probably is.
It's got to be the Mormon that went astray.
I would not be surprised.
Oh, caffeine is not illegal anywhere in the world, but it was illegal in the Ottoman Empire, strangely enough.
That's where I remember it. Yeah,
It's actually pretty wild.
the Ottomans.
That's where he
Turks.
remembers it. He was like, "Oh yeah, back in my days, back in the old Ottoman."
yeah, from rocket power, right?
Yeah.
No, Rome Total War.
Oh,
Speaking
right.
of RTS strategy games,
Yeah, that's what we were definitely talking.
segue.
no, we were talking about coffee.
Same thing though.
Pretty much. Big brand for coffee. Who do you guys like? Dunkin', Starbucks, Tim Hortons,
I don't know. I don't really
McDonald's. I know people that prefer McDonald's coffee.
Drink, so, I don't know.
I'd say probably Starbucks got pretty good quality if you're willing to pay a lot, because anywhere in store or at Starbucks is going to be expensive.
But here's my question: Is it that much better to where
No.
like they could justify the?
No.
I mean, anywhere you
fucking
go,
coffee.
there's going to be like a higher tier coffee shop for the same price. So it's like you might as well go to a local coffee shop. But if it's going to be big brand, it would probably be Starbucks for me.
Red Bull.
But I try not to.
I go to Red Bull coffee shops.
Yeah, Red Bull.
They just,
Yeah,
You can just IV it.
I don't really drink like chain. Like I just make it.
I like
here.
Starbucks' food though.
Well,
They
the
have
thing
best
is, like,
food.
I don't know. I feel like a coffee shop is just a weird thing. Like, if you just went into business and opened a coffee shop, you're probably gonna get fucked for the most part, because most people just go to like the big chains. I would imagine,
Yeah,
just because
but-
they're like more conveniently located. There's more locations. in
Drive
general.
through. I mean,
Yeah, you can't drive through a fucking random like.
If I'm getting
mom and
like
pop
fuel
coffee
for the
shop.
day, I'll go to a coffee chain. But if I'm like giving myself a little treat,
Yeah,
like a little dessert coffee, and it's when it's like 2 PM and you're like, I want to take a nap, but
need
you know
dessert.
what? I need dessert.
Give me
I need
400
dessert
calories
in the form
of sugar.
yeah.
I usually just get like cappuccinos or macchiatos.
I love anything espresso, like the
Yeah.
espresso drinks. If I'm gonna
Oh
get
my
something
God.
sweet,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
gotta be something with
I
that.
don't usually drink anything sweet though. Like if I get espresso, it's just like an Americano or something, and it's black. Like I
Those
don't,
are good.
I don't like
I had one
fucking
today.
throwing in like sugar and fucking creamer. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never understood that because it defeats the like you don't taste coffee anymore. You just taste the fucking
Yeah.
dairy and sugar.
Yeah, I put cream in it just to give it some calories. So because I don't always eat breakfast. I've been trying to eat a lot
There
more
you go. You don't
breakfast
need
lately,
to eat.
but
You don't need eggs. You don't need toast. You don't need bacon. You don't need.
I could just drink milk.
Put
Yes.
butter in your
Thing.
coffee. You don't drink milk?
I do drink milk.
Oh, yeah, just drink milk.
I'm drinking almond milk now, but it's still pretty darn good.
Huh. I've never had almond milk. I
It's
was thinking
not
about.
bad.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying it.
It's not bad,
Yeah,
but it's
Is it made of almonds?
expensive.
it's milked from an almond. They basically just soak a bunch of whatever in water, and then that produces almond milk or oat milk or anything like that.
Can you get a milk mustache still? Does it still come with the?
You know what? I don't. It will, but it's not going to be to the same effect. I
Yeah,
think
it's
they
not
got a
as thick.
trademark on that.
It's not
You
as
gotta, like,
thick
work
as
on it.
like regular
Yeah,
milk.
that cow juice will get all over your lips.
That is, yeah, that's a deal breaker in a lot of ways. Man, I remember when like chocolate milk mustaches were big, dude. That was like the late '90s. You know what I mean? That was when people were really into the milk mustaches.
They're all about it. It was like all over like billboards and stuff.
Oh yeah,
you know,
dude.
you
The
see.
cafeterias in school, there would be milk posters all over the place.
I
You'd have
had
Tony
one of
Hawk,
those.
dude. I had Tony Hawk. The Tony Hawk
What was
got
the-
milk poster.
I got the Tony Hawk one too.
That
What
was
was
a
the
good one.
company
Or the
behind Got
LeBron,
Milk?
the LeBron James one. I thought it was truth.org, like the company.
That's not it.
Yeah,
That's not it. No.
I thought it was UNICEF.
they were like, we got to get everybody to stop smoking cigarettes and start drinking milk. Come on, boys. Let's get these numbers up.
That's actually a good question.
Was it not
who
Burn
was
Dairy?
behind that?
I thought it was Burn Dairy.
That makes sense to me. That's what I thought too, but I thought it was just
wasn't.
generic milk. Like,
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't like the FDA or something. No, it was one of those organizations. I would imagine.
yeah, because it was like unless we're in like a Truman Show bubble of like we only us like in New York got the milk treatment.
What happened to
with
the
Got Milk.
cornucopia and Fruit of the Loom? All right,
Huh?
I don't understand it.
I never
It's
thought
gone.
about that. I
Me
don't know.
neither.
This isn't really doing a good job.
But
of
the Got
answering
Milk
this.
posters, I could have sworn it was either Burn Dairy or like Time Warner Cable. Like, like I feel like it was a sports.
It could have been both. It
advertisement.
could have been a partnership. Thing,
Because
you
I
know
had,
what I mean?
there was like I didn't have it, but I remember Fitchu had one that was like LeBron James and Tiger Woods or something.
Wait, so does that mean that Spectrum owns milk now? Because I will quit milk.
No, they just
forever.
own the. You can't say Got Milk.
Oh,
They'll.
They're not. Google is not answering this for me. It's talking about.
kidding
It's talking about Michael Bay and shit. Like it's talking about like the original like advertisement.
Okay, Got Milk is an American advertising campaign encouraging the consumption of milk. It was by Goodby Silverstein and Partners.
Goodbye, he says like 4 times. and then-
That's all right. Who the fuck is Goodby Silverstein? Oh, GSP. Oh, my
it was
god.
GSP.
GSP owns milk. George St. Pierre. What do they own?
I thought it was Gina and Joe's Pizza. GJP.
Yeah, the Got Milk campaign. Oh, they did
I thought it was something else. What did they have though? What was the stake that they had in fucking? They put like stock.
They were literally
they put in
just-
the money
they
in
were
the
just
stock
an-
market on
No,
milk.
they were just an advertising company out of San Francisco that this company hired to do the Got Milk.
Who was president then?
1993 would have been George Bush, right?
Yeah, he was into it big.
That's smart, dude.
He was a big milk guy. That was part of the reason people voted him in.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, he's kind of like
It
me."
was like his pitch when the election was happening. He's like, "We will make
Oh, it was
milk
technically-
happen."
It was 1993 was Bill Clinton. Technically, I got that one wrong. George Bush resigned or lost, and Bill Clinton was inaugurated on January 20th. So I was
That was a good move.
sort of
Getting
right.
him in there.
Yeah, he was all right.
Yeah, I miss
but-
like boring names for presidents. You know what I mean? Like George and Bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that doesn't happen anymore. Well, Don, I guess, is a little bit. He's a little bit boring as a name.
Boring enough.
Donald.
You just don't like the ethnic name.
Well, Joe is Joe is about as like boring as it gets, though.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day. Like, there's really, really boring fucking name, like Alex Smith.
Actually,
You know what I
Grover.
mean?
Which president has the coolest name? And I was about to say Grover Cleveland.
He's up there.
I think it's FDR.
Frederick Delano Roosevelt. That is pretty sick.
That's pretty sick.
Except he had polio. Can't be on the list. Anti-vaxxer.
You didn't say anything about excluding polio.
he was
guys.
he was anti-vax.
He might have been.
All right, pro-vaxxers only, please.
Yeah.
William Howard Taft. The fattest
Taft is
president.
a really cool last name.
I don't know. I think the William kind of ruins it, though.
Yeah.
Like, William seems to sour down a lot of names.
Also,
Like,
Bill Taft. You could call him Bill Taft.
Billy
Yeah.
T.
Yeah.
I'm Billy T. I'm from Hofstra, New Jersey. I'm gonna be president, be fat and shit. Or whatever he says. He doesn't sound like that.
You sound like that.
it was close. I've seen it.
Teddy. Come on, man. Teddy Roosevelt. That's badass.
It's Theo.
No. Literally nobody called him Theo. What the fuck are you talking
That's what everybody called him, Theo Roosevelt.
You're Who is the coolest name ever, though? Out of everybody.
Coolest name
Everyone,
ever?
period.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
shit.
didn't Google
Just
that?
type in coolest name ever, yeah.
I mean, I thought of a couple like football players.
Like
that
Cam
was it.
Chancellor, the touchdown Chancellor.
Him, but mostly DeBrickashaw Ferguson. Is a pretty cool name.
DeBrickashaw is
His
fucking
name's
awesome, yeah.
DeBrickashaw, right?
I always like those, like, like I love when they just add "l" or "duh" on the front of something, like LaShawn or like Daquan or some bullshit. That's so good. Like it's like, how do we make this like unique? And then they're just like, we'll put a "duh" in.
But
front
even
of
like
it.
Brickashaw, nobody's called Brickashaw, right?
No one's called. They should have called him Brickashaw. That would have been cool too. You don't need the "duh." Like,
Or just brick.
they wanted the apostrophe in there.
I started off with Rick.
Yeah,
And
Rickshaw.
then it was
and then it was
Rickshaw, and then it was Rickashaw, and then it was Brickashaw, and then it was DeBrickashaw.
Yeah,
You
my,
got the
my
five-
Uncle Tony put a B in front of my name.
They were just like trying to add as many syllables as they could. Like,
Unreal.
I came up with a Reddit thread, and
Ladanian?
of course, a few of these names are cool.
That's a sick name.
yeah,
What's up?
Reagan May, Atlas, a guy named Atlas. That's pretty
Atlas.
cool.
Almanac.
October Rose is one of them.
what the fuck is that?
Are
shit?
these porn stars?
Nah, it's guys on
Sounds
Reddit.
like a porn star.
So probably porn stars.
I love people whose names fit in with what they're famous for. Like Quentin Tarantino.
you never
That
quite.
sounds like
he's
a
famous for the
Hollywood
Tarantino movies.
Yeah.
So that
Right.
makes sense.
Yeah. See,
That was
Shit.
part of his plan.
Michael Bay.
He's famous for Michael Bay movies. Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Lots of scenic shots on the water
Yeah.
He does
at,
like
at
bays.
the bay.
Yeah, that's weird. Never thought about it that way. He's an explosion type of dude, isn't he?
Yeah, it's
Really
explosive.
likes those
What
explosions.
other movies did he do besides Transformers and?
I think he did District 9.
Did
Didn't
he?
he?
No,
He did Die Hard, didn't he?
No, wait. You might have done Die Hard.
I think
he
he
did
did
not
Die Hard.
do District 9. That was
Who
Tommy
did?
Wiseau.
Oh, it was Blomkamp or whatever. Neil Blomkamp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Bay.
Did he do Pearl Harbor?
Well,
Yeah,
just
I
think of
think he
movies
did.
that whatever has explosions, you know?
Well, who does the Fast and the Furious movies?
I think it's Michael Bay.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
Has to be. Think about all
There's
the car
explosions
crashes and
in that
explosions and
I
yeah.
think it is.
Fucking
I really don't think it is. Can you look
Die
that up?
Hard, you know what I mean?
Did he do Die Hard?
I don't there's explosions in that for sure.
Well, this is the thing is that I confuse Michael Bay with Paul W.S. Anderson, the guy that did the Resident Evil movies.
okay.
Not because they look alike. I don't know what either of them looks like, but their movies are both pretty much the same.
Right. They're shot for shot.
You can tell which one is a Paul W.S. Anderson movie because he has his wife play the main character in every movie. Mila Jovovich.
Oh my God, he directed the new Friday the 13th in 2009.
Wait, really?
Yeah, what?
That was good. I like that one.
I didn't see
Oh wait, I was
Place.
thinking of Halloween.
No, this is false information that's
I got
given
it.
to me.
Well, are you looking up Google? You got to use DuckDuckGo.
Oh,
No, you got to just use IMDb.
Ask Jeeves.
DuckDuckGo.
Oh, he did Armageddon.
By the left.
He did 6 Underground. He
Bad
did The
Boys for
Island,
Life.
13 Hours. He did Omniville Horror.
Coyote Ugly, your dad's favorite place.
Ouija.
He did Ouija.
I guess.
Well, good for him. You know,
I don't know
really
about
like building up that resume.
Quiet Place though. That's
That was a movie. I remember that.
second one's supposed to come out.
Quieter Place.
Yeah. Silent
Did you guys
Place.
see the first one? We
Yeah.
watched it. In
Yeah, we
theaters.
watched it in theater.
It was
too.
pretty quiet. I thought
How'd you feel about it?
it was quiet.
You could tell I'm about to be negative because I said that like that. You can tell I'm about to be cynical because I'm like, oh, how'd you feel about it? And then I just
Yeah, I don't know. It was just
Wait.
pretty quiet. That's all I really could think of.
I enjoyed it on the first watch, and the second watch I was kind of like, it's still okay, but you know, compared to like Get Out, which came out around that time, it's like okay. I mean, this is clearly better. Get Out.
was it Get Out or Us?
I mean, Us was after Get Out. I
Yeah.
think 2 years after, but yeah, that came out too.
I was gonna say I didn't really care for The Quiet Place. I thought it
didn't
was fun
see-
watching it in theaters,
Yeah,
but I actually want to see the second one to see what the fuck they're gonna do because
yeah.
don't they? And this movie's old enough to where we could say this. They fucking figure out the weakness for the monster. So what do they just?
Well, yeah, but didn't they do that in Cloverfield? And then they just ignored the monster afterwards. You know, they were just like, "Yeah, he's there." You
well,
know?
didn't they just? No, Cloverfield was one of them was in space.
Yeah, well, I don't under.
You're gonna have to get into that.
That was Paradox or whatever. Cloverfield Paradox.
The only
Yeah.
Cloverfield that matters is the first one.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I don't remember the second. Oh, the second one was with the John
10
Goodman.
Cloverfield Lane.
That
yeah.
one was good.
It was pretty good. It had. I didn't view it as a Cloverfield movie.
It doesn't feel like the same.
except that ending, but
I don't know what the deal was. Like they just said it was like in the same universe, basically, is what they were saying, and then
that's fine. But they just never followed up on any of
never
that.
came together.
Yeah,
like,
it's-
none of it linked. Or maybe it did. I don't know. I haven't looked into.
The only thing that really linked was there was an alien at the end. Spoilers.
Yeah,
there
but it was like different too.
It
wasn't
was different. It was completely different.
Yeah, and then in the Paradox one, isn't the monster big enough to breach through like the fucking stratosphere?
Probably.
Doesn't
I
he
barely
burst? He
remember
bursts
that.
through the
didn't watch
clouds. Like he fucking comes through the clouds.
I only remember the guy going through the wall.
Yeah,
That's all
that
I
too.
remember.
Yeah, it was like this house has people in it, except faster.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you're right.
I have a list of things, but I don't want to get to it yet. What do you guys want
You
to
don't
talk
want to get
about?
to the list.
No,
Okay.
I'll
Well,
wait till we hit a lull.
I'm happy to be here with you guys.
I was gonna-
I'm glad to be on the podcast.
yeah, I'm glad to be on the podcast. It's weird. Like I'm usually on here though. It's kind of strange.
I
didn't-
missed a day. Neither of us have.
Well, yeah, that's right.
You've been recording since you recorded last.
Pretty much. Not recording us though, just recording people.
I'm always recording.
Yeah.
I take that GoPro there, I strap it to my chest, and then I just get footage of driving forklifts and shit, you know,
You like-
walking around.
You go into public and just start shit with people.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
record
yeah.
them.
It's like I
put
gotta
it on
go
the
buy
internet.
these eggs or whatever, you know, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's good footage. Everything is content.
I'm sure you get views.
Yeah, they love it.
Just go on Twitch.
You could do it live. Yeah, shit, live shopping.
I love those because it's actually a thing. What we're talking about right
Yeah,
now
it
is
is.
people just like bring cameras into public places
Yeah.
and record their day to
And then
day.
they're like, "It's a vlog,"
Yeah,
and then you're like, "Huh? Okay."
I don't like
thing.
that.
They get
I'm not a
people
fan
to
of
watch
that.
it. You know, they get money.
Yeah.
They get a sustainable career just
No,
from
the-
doing
the-
stuff like
But
that.
you,
They watch it because they have kids that people like to watch. Like that's what it is. Those things always gave me
Maybe.
fucking weird ideas. They were creepy, dude. It was like, what the fuck's what are you getting out of that? Broadcasting your life. Obviously, people are gonna watch it, and you're gonna make money for it. But like, that's just fucking weird, man.
Well,
Besides that,
it's cool. That's it.
it's
I
live.
just don't
You
get it.
Make money.
Twitch streaming, I understand.
I
Yeah.
still don't understand Twitch streaming though, because I always feel like I am wasting time. Like I feel like I should just play the game though.
Yeah, I never saw the personal interest of like sitting down watching a 4-hour stream of somebody play like I don't know, something that wasn't creation based. Like
Yeah, yeah, just like
it's
some
down to
guy.
one streamer for me pretty much, and I'll watch a couple other things, but I only watch him once a week, and it's because on Sunday night he does like weird games and really terrible games and games that I would never
Yeah.
play. You know, he runs
Okay.
emulators and you know it does a bunch of different interesting stuff each week. But you know he plays games during the week too. I don't really watch them. I just usually like throw them on when I'm going to bed or anything.
Yeah,
You know, I don't take
wanna
hours out of my
watch,
day
like-
to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to watch like some guy play like a linear game and like because then I don't want to play
Yeah.
it. Like I've already seen everything that happens, and plus just some question mark guy that doesn't like isn't entertaining or whatever. Like I don't mind like watching like
PewDiePie, you love
Dr.
PewDiePie.
Disrespect or whatever playing like PUBG because he's like good at it.
Yeah.
It's like but I'm not going to watch Twitch. I'm just going to go on YouTube and be like, where's the highlights of.
Yeah,
Right.
that's usually what I do. I have been watching people play Phasmophobia though.
Mm-hmm.
I watch that before I go to bed just because it's nice.
It's too scary.
Because I like seeing other people's strategies for that game.
I think just people like
That's about
watching for the single player aspects, which we're clearly all against. Like
Because
that's
they
just
can't afford the game
Yeah,
or
either they
something.
don't want to afford the game or they just don't feel like playing.
To me,
it,
it's
so they
like I can just watch
somebody else.
some YouTube gameplay video or whatever and watch how the game fucking plays. Then I go, oh, okay, maybe I want to play this.
Yeah, I'd say it's more exactly, but I think it's more of a problem when you're talking about like
Kids.
games that have a lot more to it.
Well, it is
Kids,
a lot of
people
kids
that can't afford the games, young adults, small children, people that don't want to buy the game.
It's also the personality, though.
Yeah, mostly.
I think the problem is like you don't have enough of the the personalities are fucking corny to me, like a lot of them at least. You know, like it's almost like gimmicky and fucking like targeted to kids and shit.
Yeah, because a few worked really well, and then a lot of people copied like that format, and obviously it just works more.
Is Dr. Disrespect still canceled?
I don't know. Was he ever canceled? Probably.
Yeah, he got banned from Twitch like 6 months ago.
Well,
I don't know.
Gotta go use Mixer.
It's
Or,
dead.
YouTube Gaming. You'd probably get banned even faster on YouTube Gaming.
Yeah.
Because they're left wing, dude. No one likes. They kick everybody off. The fucking lefties.
Yeah, kids only.
They have YouTube Kids. I like that app.
They
It's
do
fun.
have YouTube Kids.
Wait, what?
YouTube Kids.
So it's like kids only stuff?
It's like, yeah. It's like, yep, you nailed it, dude. Shit. I don't know how you got that so quick, but
Well done.
It's weird.
yeah, most people, it takes them a couple guesses.
I'm choking your Kool-Aid.
Is that what that is? That's Kool-Aid in the...
I said it was.
I know, but I thought you were talking about like earlier or something. That's
No,
like,
that's
No, like
Kool-Aid in
now.
there.
oh my God.
I drank all the guava splash.
You trying to have another Bert Kreischer moment?
It's good, man. I like it. Anyway.
What was that list you got there?
Okay.
The list. Let's see the list. I mean, I couldn't get my mind off it. That's all I was thinking about.
You brought it up. They're like, yeah, but never mind the list. We're not going to do that right now.
It's probably like
I'm
a
like-
grocery list.
Sort of. No,
Carrots.
Beans.
Scoop.
I got DP dough the other night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And I'm getting ready to check out, and it's like redeem points in the app. I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
shit. Score.
So I redeemed the points, and I had 75 points exactly. And that was enough for a free construction calzone.
zone, bro.
Did you know that?
I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of points. I've
You
never
can
used
get
them. They're just hanging out.
anything. You can get, and it doesn't charge you at all.
How many points?
75, and you get.
Jesus.
I don't know how they count, how you get them.
What's
guess
the
I think you get.
the dough to point ratio that you need to buy?
I don't know. I've only ordered it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
not
don't.
even.
I actually like when I do get them. It's I get those fucking boneless chicken or whatever.
Are they good?
It's pretty good.
Well, anyway, this construction zone that I made was the greatest thing I've ever had, and it sucks because I'll never be able to actually pay for it because it added like 11 toppings, I think, and they're 75 cents a piece.
Let's break it down.
I think
What'd you put in it?
like I tried to do it the other day, and I was like, I'm not gonna do this because I was like, everything, all the toppings after like 4 toppings is added,
Like
it's
$1
extra.
more or something, or 50
So
cents
like
more.
you'd get the 4 toppings for free and the dough,
Yeah.
but
Can't forget that.
the rest
So
of it is you got to pay for it.
They don't do egg, which Callio's used to. So what I used to do is
That is terrifying.
I'm glad
What?
that they don't do it anymore. I'm so happy. they
I
don't
would
do
get breakfast calzones, and I would order it at night, and then put it in the fridge, and then save it for the morning when I was hungover.
it. There
And
you
it
go.
would be, but they don't do egg anymore. So I
It's
couldn't
like
do
the
that.
picture of health, man. That's like the best move. 'Cause
It is. Look at me. Are you surprised?
Those eggs were probably cooked 3 days before you bought them.
Yeah.
Fine,
When
they
you
were
waited
cooked.
another
they,
day.
or
Okay,
they just
they're
weren't.
cooked.
They were already just that way.
They're cooked. They're cooked.
Continue.
So I couldn't do that the other night. But what I did instead was beautiful. I ate it. I saved it, and I ate it a day later. I threw it in the oven and just reheated it. Put some other shit inside there.
You put more than 11 things in there?
I think it was 11.
Oh, you
So-
added your own ingredients like afterwards. Post.
Yeah, because they didn't have jalapenos either. So I
Okay.
put some jalapenos
That's
in
not
there.
a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, but so it was cheddar cheese, American cheese, and then barbecue sauce on the inside.
Okay.
Then it was
Did you
green
get cheese
peppers.
mix? They have cheese.
No,
mix,
because I didn't
whatever
want
that is.
ricotta. The cheese mix is ricotta and
Oh,
Parmesan or something.
I love ricotta, dude.
Cheese mix.
It's just called
you
cheese
can't
mix.
get just ricotta anymore. It's ricotta mixed with something.
Otherwise, I would definitely get just ricotta. I fucking
Yeah,
love
that's what I
ricotta.
used to do.
Oh my god, dude, the old like zones with the stacks of pepperoni.
Yeah.
That was the shit. Because you're like, there's so much grease everywhere.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Well, especially when you pound it, because it's like, what are they going to do? Add more cheese and
Just throw
pepperoni?
more stacks of pepperoni.
It's the best. But
Another
anyway,
pound of pepperoni.
so I think I lost myself there. So it was cheddar cheese and American cheese,
And chicken, right?
barbecue,
Or barbecue
sauce.
sauce. That's right.
And then it
I
was,
can't stop thinking about this.
And then it was
like the fucking guys like sweating. They're like, we need more stacks. The guy's coming in.
You're
with,
talking
like,
about how it would be like 6 slices of pepperoni together, like on top. Yes. And then the middle one would still be like raw.
Pretty much.
the
yeah,
middle
the,
one in
the
the
middle
stack.
ones were good though.
Yeah.
So
So anyway.
Lunchables stacks. Like the
Oh my
Lunchables.
god, that's awful. Fucking A.
They're like opening Lunchable stacks and taking out the pepperoni. They're like, we need more Lunchables, bring it over.
Keep sending them. It's so not cost effective at all to buy Lunchables.
What are the other 7 ingredients I need to get to?
Wait, was I at 4 already? Cheddar, American, barbecue sauce. Then it was sausage, bacon, and ham.
Okay.
And then onions, green peppers, mushrooms, and pineapple. And then when I got it, I put jalapenos in it and then let it sit in the fridge.
I really do want to do the thing like I just
It
go
was
through the.
really good. That's all I was gonna say. That was the whole story. Was that like I was a little drunk.
build-up.
I was a little drunk Tuesday night when I got home from my uncle's house, and I was like, I got money from my roundup on my bank account, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna spend $20 and get DP dough, and I'll have food for the rest of the week, and I did till yesterday. I had food
not
for the
really
rest of the week until yesterday.
And then you made your cereal post.
I did, yeah. Well, that was breakfast. That's been breakfast pretty much every day consistently.
No problem with that.
Yep. And then I don't eat lunch because that's
I was about to get pissed because someone on there said that Raisin Bran belongs in the trash, and I was like, "This you are absolutely wrong though," because Raisin
Yeah.
Bran's pretty fucking.
Have you
awesome.
had
Well,
Raisin Bran Crunch,
Yes,
though?
that's what I was going to say. Wes put me on to Raisin
not
Bran
had
Crunch.
Raisin Bran.
And
You need to
What,
have
does it
Raisin
have like the
Bran
little?
Crunch.
I feel like I know.
it's the clusters from Honey
the-
Bunches
yeah,
of
the
Oats.
clusters.
Yeah, that's like the best of both worlds because my go-to is always Honey Bunches of Oats.
The thing
I
is,
love that.
with anything that has the little flakes, you gotta eat it in a certain amount of time because it will sog.
But Raisin Bran's better because it's thicker bran flakes.
Yeah.
It's not the
But
weird.
the raisins,
right.
man, like the fucking. The
Sometimes the
chewiness
raisins
of the
suck.
raisins.
Sometimes I don't like the raisins. They're too dense. You know?
You gotta
Yeah.
get the one with the without
Smaller
the extra
raisins.
raisins.
I like having the extra raisins. I just wish they weren't. I wish they were smaller or bigger. Do they have Craisin Bran? Because I think I would like that too.
Crazy.
What is a craisin? I've always heard
It's a
that.
dried cranberry.
Yeah,
Instead
it's-
of
instead of a grape?
Oh. You learn something new every day.
you didn't know that?
I didn't know. I never
They're
had
really
Craisins.
good.
Man,
I
they
thought
should put those
Craisins
in
was like one of the like
Like a brand?
marketing. Yeah, one
Yeah,
of the
it's-
marketing things.
Got
Like, these are
milk?
Craisins.
It
Got
sounds like
raisins
it.
in your milk?
They're just fucking raisins.
They're wacky, bro. They're wacky. man.
I'm craving some craisins. It's making me crazy.
I miss those little boxes of raisins though, with the little fucking
Sunmaid?
Sunmaid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
I
ever have
don't.
them
What?
anymore.
You can buy them. We're adults.
I don't.
How do you miss them?
Dude, I
They're
bought
tangible.
I bought a
I don't think I can
Wegmans
get 'em.
pack.
They're hard
of,
to
like,
find, man.
No, they're
I bought a Wegmans pack of like 24 ounces of raisins, dude.
That's a lot of raisins.
It's way
is a
too many
lot.
raisins. I was buying on Instacart and I didn't realize how much 24 ounces of raisins was.
That's a pound and a
Jesus.
half of raisins.
That's a lot of raisins. Holy
Still
shit!
haven't even opened it.
You know
No,
what's
because if you
weird
open
is-
it, I feel like you have to eat all the raisins.
Do you like
That's a lot.
prunes?
Prunes? I mean, I don't really know, to be honest with you.
I think I've only had prune juice.
Prune juice isn't bad. It's,
Yeah,
it's
pretty
got
good.
a weird texture, but it's good.
bitter.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, prunes are weird, man. That's one of those
Because
like,
they're
on the-
dried plums, but they're still watery. Because sometimes you can get prunes that are like soaked in plum juice.
It's not that dry then, huh?
No.
Maybe they should dry it out a little
Pickled prunes. Pickled prunes and eggs in a big jar.
Do they pickle other things besides cucumbers often? I feel like that's a
eggs?
whole thing. Yeah,
Pickling
pickled eggs.
eggs.
Yeah.
You can pickle whatever you want.
Pickled okra is wicked good.
Ooh.
That's actually wicked good.
That sounds really good.
Pickled. My dad. There's a guy at their camp that got me pickled jalapenos. They're bread and butter jalapenos.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
how
the
do
bread
you?
and butter
Could
ones
you
are
like
dangerous.
home pickle things?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's pretty much how it's done, unless you get them from a brand. Just like jerky. It's one of
I
those
should
weird
just, like,
things.
get
It's one of
into
those weird
pickling
things
things.
that
It's like
people
vinegar and spices and
Yep.
basically whatever you want. Like that's the nice thing about it is it's easy because you can just throw everything into the vinegar or whatever you pickle it in, and then you just let it sit for like a month
and
or
then you just pickle it.
even a week or a few hours. You know, whatever you want to do.
Pickle ball.
Yeah. But
pretty
pickled
good.
okra is wicked good. I'm a big fan of that. My uncle Jeff gets me pickled beans. You can get wax
Pickled beans.
Yeah, wax beans and green beans that
Thinking
are pickled.
about those beans.
That doesn't sound great though.
Pickled asparagus is good. You could pickle anything really.
That's what I'm saying, man. You could like
Pickled beef jerky and just sell it for $100.
you could pickle your calzones if you wanted to.
DP pickle.
I want to go through DP dough and just like check everything and just see what happens. You know?
I've done that before. I think I did that when we were hanging out
I think
once.
that's
feel
the
like I
point
wouldn't
where
like
they
it.
dunk testicles in your blue cheese.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's
But
that's the line.
I've done that. I got every single cheese and every single topping, and then filled it with barbecue sauce because you have to.
Then you just don't taste anything. You just taste fucking barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that's the point. It's a vessel.
It kind of defeats the purpose. But
Comfort is the dream of ambition.
Jurassic Park 2.
Yeah, that was the first 4 or 5 words I said to Wes when I got in the car. So I've been watching the Jurassic Park movie, so sort of. But I also got the Jurassic Park theme park game, Jurassic World Evolution.
okay.
It's pretty cool. You should check it out.
No, I don't really.
It's fun.
Yeah, I was telling them the same developers as Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster, which are both really good games in the like build
Planet Coaster
your
is
own
cool.
park. Yeah.
I played like a good chunk of Planet Coaster, and I basically played it until the point where the fucking bar thing was maxed out, and you like your game crashes and shit. 'Cause I'm just gonna keep adding things. I felt like there was plenty of space though left in my park, and that was on Series X, so like performance wise, it should be able to handle a lot of it.
Yeah. Even like on my I was running on my 1080, it would struggle.
Yeah.
On a lot of stuff because
It's not like
so much to
because
compute.
the graphics are somewhat like it's not Roller Coaster Tycoon, like it's not fucking
Yeah.
simple graphics.
There's effort, there's shadows and all that. So, but yeah, they're a really cool game. I love the way you can build coasters in that game. Like,
Yeah.
I think they just made it like really intricate but easy to use.
Is it
And
better than the Tycoon games? I didn't mean to cut you off, but I did.
Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, it will always be my favorite. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is the 3D Roller Coaster Tycoon that nobody should play, and I feel like Planet Coaster is what Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 should have been.
Yeah, because you could that was when you could start riding the rides. And
Yeah.
people thought that was cool.
People said that about Planet Zoo, right? They said it was better than the Zoo Tycoon games. Somebody was saying,
Probably, yeah.
It's the whole planet. It's not just a tycoon, you know?
Yeah.
"What? The planet is the zoo?
Yeah.
It's sick."
Well, they make it so it's like a community. Like you can meet people online and go to their parks and stuff. So
That's cool.
yeah, it's the same exact thing for Planet Coaster.
That's what I want though.
How do
but
you
I want
guys,
you have to like walk the full distance to get to the other person's park. That's what I want. And then you just walk across the
You gotta
earth.
take a plane. Like,
It's like
wait
you
in
have to
security.
stand in
and
line.
shit.
Yeah.
The Crew. Wasn't that the Crew where you had to actually drive cross country to get across the map?
Yeah, but that's like baby size.
Yeah, and like
Oh, you mean,
most
like-
of the country was just trees and shit. And you're just like, okay, because I came here.
And then you launch 50 feet in the air diagonally across the map, across the nation. Really,
That's what you want to do is launch
it's a
across the
Ubisoft
nation.
game.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Did you guys like the Jurassic Park movies or no?
Yeah,
They're okay. They're classics, you know.
I didn't realize how much money they made.
They probably made.
I looked it up yesterday. The first one and then both Jurassic World movies each grossed over $1 billion.
Damn.
But like all 5 of them are in like the top 50 movies ever for. But
they really nailed like bringing back the hype with the World movies. I'm like they killed it. Like they got a good cast and everything.
They're weird as fuck, but they're good.
Yeah, 2 is
the second
mess.
one was actually better than the first one. The second one was fucking hilariously weird.
Right, but that's
it was like the new
what
Predator
threw me
movie.
off. Like the first one just felt like
The
it
Force
felt like
Awakens.
in episode 9. Yeah, exactly. It felt like the same treatment. They're just like, we're just going to rehash old ideas. There'll be a T-Rex fight at the end. Billions of dollars. There you go. And then World 2 is they got into like billionaires auctioning off dinosaurs and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was like a whole cutaway act of the movie
It's like
that
the
just did not
eBay for
connect.
dinosaurs.
It starts off with them going to save the dinosaurs, like in The Lost World.
Yeah.
Literally bit by bit. And then they save the dinosaurs, and the company's like, just kidding. And they pull a fucking Alien 3 on them.
Yeah.
You know?
It's all making sense now.
Yeah. But then,
it all connects.
I don't know. I thought the whole concept for the second, like, the last part of World 2
What if
was really
every
funny.
movie ever is all in the same universe?
They're all in the Alien universe. Book it.
Oh, well, okay.
No, but I think it's funny that those movies make so much money, but you don't really hear about them ever. They're not like I don't know. It's not
Because
I mean, I guess it's the same vein as like you only hear about them when they're about to come out, like Fast and Furious and Transformers.
I
They're just like
I never really
blockbusters.
hear about movies like doing well though. Like I just hear that like a movie was good. Like I don't ever see like how much it grossed or like how much, you know, like how successful it actually was.
I keep track of it because I want to make sure nothing ever beats Avatar. Because Avatar
It
was
hasn't gotten beaten yet?
great. No, Infinity War is about $100 million away.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, if anything, I would have guessed that probably.
It was
Or
either
some
Infinity
kind
War
of
or
fucking
Endgame.
Avengers shit.
I think maybe Endgame was $100 million away.
It's probably Endgame. Because I remember that being fucking huge.
Yeah, Endgame's right under Avatar.
Yeah. What I didn't realize was Titanic broke the record back in like 97 or 98. And it was James Cameron. And then he broke his own record fucking 10 years later.
Yeah, that's what he does. He did it in South Park. He raised the bar.
It's just crazy,
Yo,
man.
look how close those are.
So it's like 20 million away. Not even. 23.
Yeah, it's literally like 13 million away.
Well, how did they make the 13 million? Do you have to rent it? Go to Blockbuster?
I mean, if they're still making money, I mean, top lifetime grosses for the box office. So that money still proceeds after the movie
they
is
would
out of
have
theaters.
to. I wonder if it's like streaming and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
It has to be.
That doesn't count towards the box office, though, I don't think. Is like when you buy it on DVD or whatever. That doesn't count towards it, does it?
You're gonna have to put it back in the theaters.
I bet
people would go
they'll
see it.
put
They would.
Endgame back in theaters again.
They would. They
That's
absolutely
the
would.
move. Or you just go to Blockbuster. I watched the fucking Netflix Blockbuster thing there that they had on there. I think it was on Netflix or maybe Hulu or something. I don't know, but it was pretty funny. It's about like the last Blockbuster.
Oh, yeah.
It was on Netflix, and that's the irony of it all is Netflix killed
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
And then they had a
And
document.
Blockbuster
Well, they-
could have
so-
bought Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's funny because they like literally could have been like, "You're mine now," and now we'd be talking about movies on Blockbuster streaming. or
Oh, my
whatever.
God. Imagine the world that is. It's probably so much happier.
Yeah.
Blue is just a better shade to be exposed to all the time than
That's
red.
right. Yeah, you don't want the red.
Blue and yellow, that's the perfect color scheme.
Yeah.
Michigan Wolverines, Blockbuster. That's it. You don't need anything
Yeah,
else.
that's it. Shit.
Netflix looks evil. The red and black makes me think of the devil and adultery.
That's true. Sin.
Yeah.
It's because it is. That's why I watch Hulu. It's a little bit more. It's less
It's green.
It's brighter colors, happier. You know, the tone.
But
And they
so
got
how was
Dave.
that? How was the last Blockbuster?
They do have. That's all I watch on there is Dave.
Yeah.
The fucking show is great.
I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah, but it was interesting. Like the last one, apparently was still open. I think it is still.
It
open.
is still open.
It is.
and it's in Bend, Oregon.
Yep.
So we should go there, check that out.
I watched,
because there's no late fees.
I
Remember,
think-
they got rid of late fees. So it's funny. I still have like probably at my parents' house like Blockbuster like rentals like in the fucking case that I never returned. It's like you're literally like renting things from them indefinitely. So you're just like,
Yeah.
I don't know
So
what that
keeping
idea was that they decided to get rid of late fees. Like that was their way to try to bring.
That's
people
how they
in.
made all their money.
But like, but how do you make money though? You just lose it. You just buy copies of a movie and rent it to people
No,
for less. and
late fees was how they made their
They're
money.
still getting the regular
yeah,
fees.
but when they got rid of late fees,
Then they start losing money. They started selling cooler candy, but
And they still have the gumball machine, the one like big
Yeah, but-
spiral.
that's true. They had the fucking. I liked the little bargain bin, bro. You could get some shit games in that, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
I got X-Men or X2 Wolverine's Revenge out of that bargain bin. If that
shit.
tells you anything.
That is a bargain.
That is
that
the
is-
worst game.
A pile of shit that came in.
Every time you do an execution, he's just like, rah!
Yeah. 'Cause it's just a shoehorned together game based on a movie.
I remember going.
And the movie
like,
was out for like 2 years before the game came out. It
Yep.
came out like in 2004. The game did.
I just remember like going in Blockbuster multiple times, like I don't know, a couple weeks in a row, and I kept looking at Army of Two. I was like, I have to get this game. How do I figure out how to get this? Eventually, I finally got it, and it was pretty fucking good.
Army
Like,
of
that
Two
game's
was
still
sick.
wicked good.
Oh yeah.
The second one was cool too. It's just the story was
What is it?
kind of
40th Day, and then they did like Devil's Cartel.
They
I
had a
didn't
third
play that
one.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did like I
think
think
it might have
it
been-
was it wasn't a normal Army of Two game. I think it was like either a handheld game or it was like
Can't
a
remember.
It was on the Vita.
yeah, could have been.
It was a standalone. It was like a standalone thing, and it goes doot doot doot, doot,
Like a
with the
Tiger
fucking little-
electronic game.
Those are so good, man. I missed the baseball one. That was-
Yeah.
I think Army 2, I was saying this to Dave on Discord a few weeks ago, like and you might have been there, but Army 2 is responsible for like my current love for gun porn and like when I was growing up and,
Oh, yeah.
and loving like
'cause it was,
airsoft
like,
guns
the
and stuff.
customization
Yeah, the
and all that.
customization. I can't think of a game before Army of 2.
And once you had the chrome
had stuff
guns
like
or
that.
whatever the fuck it was,
Gold, I think. Gold was the final
something
one.
like
Yeah, that was
It's a
sick.
great co-op game though. The way you could like get the aggro and shit. And
Yeah.
the other
Back
guy
to
like
back.
gets fucking.
Go back to back.
Oh, I forgot about all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should revisit that game.
You could fake die. You could
Oh,
do
I
feign
remember
deaths
that.
and shit.
You could do that in Resident Evil Outbreak.
You can do that in Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
That's cool.
Oh no, they did make an Army of 2 and it was on console and it looks like it was pretty bad.
Critically panned. I always hate when they say that because it's just, what does that mean? Just say that like it was all right. Like it basically means it was divisive. Like critically.
Yeah. dude. Oh man, I miss those games. I miss. I want more co-op games. Did you
Yeah.
play the new campaign for Gears 5?
Hive Busters, yeah,
Was
it
it
pretty good. It looks really nice. Like
I was told to wait until I get the Series X before I play.
yeah, I definitely do that. I even waited to play Doom Eternal until I got the Series X.
I got, oh yeah, that's actually I mentioned that. It was in my list. I didn't mention that. I was going to mention that. Was Bethesda games being on Game Pass now?
Yep.
I heard it was critically panned.
All the PlayStation people are worried because apparently Microsoft hinted at making Elder Scrolls and Fallout like timed exclusives.
Such a dick move, though.
Fine by me. But
Yeah, because they'll still be coming to PC.
Yeah.
yeah. And I was planning on getting a PlayStation 5. They announced the PSVR 2 and the controllers yesterday. So I'm like, okay, well, I got Xbox games on PC now, so I don't have to worry about an Xbox. And
I was just thinking
Get a
about
PS5
getting a
eventually.
fucking. I don't know. I don't want to get like. I might just get a Quest, like something like that,
yeah, it's a good idea too.
and just like because it's standalone and you just grab it whenever. I don't know how it like. What is their friend system through there?
Yeah, like-
Facebook or
yeah,
some shit?
yeah. So you link your Facebook account, but it has like an Oculus Home, and you add people through the Oculus Home thing. interface.
Is Blade and Sorcery coming to Quest?
It's on Quest.
It is?
The cool thing about Quest is you can plug it into your computer, and soon you're going to be able to, if you can't already, you can stream right from your computer Steam VR games. So you can play Oculus Quest games, which their library is getting huge too. But if you want to play games with your friends, you can also play Steam VR games.
I just want
on there.
like Beat Saber.
Because that's the only game I would play.
All that's on there, yeah.
And
Is
I want to
Blade and
play
Sorcery.
fucking table tennis and shit. That's what I really want. Is
Yeah.
Air hockey.
Yeah,
Did you guys?
I always worry about how responsive that stuff is, though.
that's true, yeah. I
You
played
play
pool
the table
in
tennis,
VR.
and the fucking final boss is
Like
Forrest
you go,
Gump.
yeah, and then you go like this, and then all of a sudden your hand's over here, and you're just like, huh, no,
Tracking.
and then, and then the ball hits you in the chest. It's a nightmare, man.
Yeah, back to the drawing board.
Have you guys played the PS5 yet?
I have actually.
I want to feel like the like haptic like triggers.
That's
that
what
they
I
have
was
and
just
shit.
going to talk about. That was the only thing that really blew me away.
That's all that seems interesting. to me.
I was at my buddy Devin's house, and we played Madden and 2K, and it was cool because like if you're playing 2K and you're trying to back someone down in the post, if they're stronger than you and you're losing stamina, the controller makes it harder for you to fucking post up and use your ability or whatever.
You're over there sweating.
I'm trying to yeah, it like makes it harder to push the buttons. Like it doesn't make it harder, but it gives you like some resistance.
It's
So,
just
like,
fucking fully locked.
Yeah.
because you're just exhausted.
But
I think that's huge for like triggers for guns. Like that's my immediate thought for
Bow
like,
and arrows.
like
Racing
having some
games.
resistance for that.
bows, dude.
Yeah, for
that shit.
Bows,
Like, any
that'd be
bow,
cool.
like as you push it down and gets tighter. That's what I would want to see.
yeah.
Like
But-
Horizon Zero Dawn or something like that.
Yeah.
Where you're using a bow like all the time.
But that was about it that really got me. Was like the haptic feedback was cool. The download times were insane. We were playing a game of Madden and we downloaded and installed an updated 2K within like 20 minutes while we were still in game. That was wild.
Mm-hmm.
I had never seen that before.
Yeah, they're definitely faster.
But-
Everything is faster. Like just all of the hardware is just better on these. But like thing about like Series X is like you get a Series X and then I don't know. I feel like you don't feel like you got a new console. You just feel like what you had got upgraded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there weren't a ton of like first party games that came out with
Yeah.
it, right?
And like you're
standalones.
kind of just like waiting until things get upgraded to the Series X version.
It's the same version, same thing for PlayStation though too, because
Right.
they literally only have like 4 or 5 like games that are only on PS5.
Yeah. I don't know how their library stuff works though. Like you still play PS4 games through it?
No
I have
idea.
No idea how that
I-
works.
Some of them, yeah. I think it's
Yeah.
100% backwards compatible for
It
PS4.
should be. I mean, it's unacceptable if it's not. Like
Yeah. Because that's how people have been playing Cyberpunk on console.
I got Ratchet and Clank. That was free on PlayStation.
The remake,
Yeah, like the new one.
it
or
was
whatever.
pretty
That one
good.
looked good. Yeah,
I really enjoyed
It's
that.
free right now through like the first or whatever. So I was like, all right, sure, I'll get it or whatever.
there's another one coming out too. That's going through like time portals and stuff.
Oh, it's Ratchet and Clank 2 Escape to Africa.
Oh. The
Via
new Crash
time
Bandicoot looked really good too. I played a couple levels with Christy, and I really want to
It's
play.
about time.
Yeah, it's about time.
He's a zany character.
He is pretty cuckoo,
yeah,
crazy.
he's a knucklehead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely is a knucklehead. I would categorize him as wild
Yeah.
or something like that. You know,
Craisins.
kind of like who was like the Tasmanian Devil. That's who he reminds me
Yeah.
of.
Almost exactly.
He's pretty much the exact same guy. It's the same guy, and then he just wears a different color suit.
And you go,
Yeah.
"Whoa!"
Whoa! Boogada.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, the
Dun,
music
dun,
is so
dun,
much
dun,
better.
dun.
I mean, he blows Taz out of the water. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Well, how many Taz games were there? You know,
Not a lot.
they did
maybe
have an
one.
Animaniacs game.
Why?
I
that was
had
pretty
that
awesome.
for SNES. Yeah,
It's a good game.
it's a good game.
It was critically panned, though. Unfortunately,
Games that weren't critically panned. I got Hitman 3
oh
a couple weeks ago.
wait, did that just come out?
Yeah, it came out like
I wanted to get
beginning
that.
of
It's on my
January.
wish list, I think.
It's pretty awesome. I was streaming it for Wes and Nick the other day on Discord,
Is it
at like 3 a.m.
Dude, they should make a new fucking Manhunt game.
They will never.
They will not.
That's what
They
they
will
should
never
do.
do that.
They should do.
Or fucking what was the one where you're pissing on everybody? Postal.
Postal.
They're
did.
still making Postal games.
Yeah.
Because they're PC only.
It's not exactly PC, but it's
Yeah.
on PC.
Yeah.
Well, remember Hatred?
Yep.
No.
Hatred is the game where it's an over-the-top shooter and you just kill civilians until you die.
That's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It pretty much went entirely on marketing for how badass it was, and then it came out super censored. But he got the money.
Just everything's
They
blurry.
re-released it for like
Switch.
you could turn on the gore and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, but
Like House Party.
Turn on the gore. Turn on the features of the game.
yeah.
Well, it made it so like when you were like shooting someone's head off, it would have it a good angle, but be just above the person's head. So all you would see was the blood splatter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Manhunt was a
kind
sick
of what
game,
happens
but
when you make a game where your goal is to just kill innocent people.
Yeah, that's what the problem.
It
where
was
the
different
problem
when it was Modern Warfare 2 and it was no Russian and you're walking into an airport and you are a terrorist for that scene and you are
Well, there's
killing
just no
people.
narrative and hatred to justify it. It's just
true.
you're a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if they remade Hatred, but with Crash.
Yeah, it's weird because like dismemberment and fucking shit like that is like cool as long as they're bad guys.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
It's fucking weird. Like in Gears, you can turn people into like 12 different pieces, and then,
Yeah.
but they're bad guys. They're Locust. Although if you're playing as the Locust,
they have their reasons though.
they do. Yeah, they're
There's
kinda
good guys
mad.
on
They're bad
both
guys to
sides.
them.
There's good guys. There's good guys left and right. There's bad guys left and right. You know?
Right, like it's just a matter of who you are. It's the
Yeah.
the
Which is
other
funny
guy's the
because
bad
like
guy.
the humans in Gears of War are like completely like pretty much a dictatorship. They're like a military dictatorship.
That's true. Maybe they're bad guys. Shit.
I think they are the bad guys.
There was
that was
a,
the point, wasn't it? Like that. So
Yeah.
same thing with Killzone. Like Killzone, you play as you play as Earth, but like you're the bad guys. Like you're the
Yeah.
reason why all those people are trying to kill you.
What about games that allow friendly fire?
Like Modern Warfare 1.
Yeah, you're basically
Or
shooting the good guys. at
Cain
that
and
point.
Lynch, Dead Men. You're all bad guys.
Yeah.
There's not really enough games where you are the bad guys.
Cain
Or
and
even
Lynch was cool.
Hitman.
Yeah.
Kill civilians all the time in that game.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. It was fun.
That's all you do.
Yeah,
Like,
I tried.
That's what you do
I
in
was.
those games.
I was trying over and over and over to like speed run this mission for Wes so we could go to bed. and at one point,
Is there like a save button or whatever? Like
no,
That's what I said.
yeah, no, the mission that actually I figured there was a save button at the end, and I saved and then never reloaded it. I just restarted. But there's one point where I'm like sneaking through an apartment building, and I have a screwdriver in my hand, and I'm like, I walk around a corner, and there's just some woman that was standing on her balcony, and she goes, "Who are you?" And I just started stabbing her with a screwdriver. It was like, I can't believe I could just do that. Just break into that woman's house. And
Yeah, it's just like real life.
yeah, kind of. But no shit. We were talking about before Hitman. We were talking about Hatred,
Yeah.
Friendly Fire.
Yep.
Not enough games where you play as the bad guys.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
what we were getting at.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Are there any other games where you? I mean, Hitman. I guess you're technically you're like an anti-hero,
Yeah.
like the Punisher.
I mean, there's the like
or
blatant
like Max
ones,
Payne.
like or like destroy all humans. You know,
Because like
that sort
none of the
concept
none of the
where you're-
people you kill in Hitman are good people. Like unless you kill civilians, but like that's not part of the
prototypes
Yeah, but then
Everyone.
you don't even
prototype.
know. Like,
You play as Wicked, a bad guy.
Yeah.
but civilians could still be dicks, you know? Like, they could just be an asshole. You don't really know. You know what I mean? Like, if you're just killing some rando, it could be kind of
It's
a
like
piece of
every
shit.
press release, like they show gameplay of civilians getting killed, and then they have to be like, yeah, she was a bitch.
Yeah, that guy wasn't that great. You
Like
know?
in
We wrote a
Jurassic-
backstory
like
for that,
in
that civilian.
like in Jurassic World when that chick gets picked up by the pterodactyl and then eaten by the fucking megalodon or the Momoasaur. Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
I don't think they, well, yeah.
Aquaman.
That
It
was
was the
his
big fish thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't a megalodon because that's just a big shark, right?
It's a shark.
Oh, that'd be so scary to see. I'm glad they're gone forever.
What, sharks?
A megalodon shark.
Yeah, they got rid of those real quick. They got canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think
fuck sharks though, Like I wouldn't want to be anywhere near a shark, and people fucking do it though. They do it for fun. They're like, I could do this. This would be sweet. And then they're just like, yeah, just kick him in the nose or whatever. He'll go away. Fuck that.
Yeah. And like bears and stuff, like people,
Fuck
dude.
that.
There's like constant. I feel like I see one video a month coming out of either Russia or somewhere where there are bears around civilians, and they're just like,
Look, it's a
and then it gets a hold of somebody's hand. He's freaking out, but everyone else is still laughing. It's just like,
yeah.
well, they're kind of just like big dogs, aren't they?
with
Like, because
claws
they're
and
smart.
teeth.
They're smarter than sharks. Like it's probably easier to calm down a bear than it is to
they're-
calm down a shark.
They're pretty
Pretty
strong.
vicious.
But I feel like it's harder to aggravate a bear than it is to aggravate a shark. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It
So
depends,
if you're near bears all the time, it's probably not a big deal.
Depends on how accessible the shark or the bear is.
right. It depends on where you are too. Like bears are probably pretty territorial, and they're gonna be like, "Why are you near my cave right now? Like, why are you near this rock? This is my rock." And then they're gonna go, "You're smoked. You're you're lit up." They're just gonna charge at you.
Go Gadget, eat that guy.
Because just one swipe and your fucking midsection's gone.
Yeah, you lose your face.
Yeah.
Bears
You're
are
gonna
pretty
want
scary.
to hold on to your face.
They should make a new Jaws game. I heard that Maneater game was decent, but it's no Jaws Unleashed.
That's
No.
another one though. Jaws is like, he's kind of a bad guy.
Yeah, actually, yeah. The game where
not
you
to
play as
Jaws.
Jaws, you're literally the bad guy.
Jaws
You're
is a good guy though, like to him. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, he's an anti-hero, like Prototype.
Did I ever talk to you about the game Depth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only other game that I can think of that's like you control a shark, and that's like it's 2 people play sharks, and then like 4 or 6 other people play scuba divers, and the scuba divers have to like complete a
That's so
mission that's
savage.
linear, and the shark,
really
yeah, the player sharks are just constantly trying to eat and to destroy all the scuba divers. It's
It
hilarious.
seems pretty easy. Because
Well, the
sharks
scuba divers get guns and all that, so they can fight. They can fight them off.
they
but-
shoot underwater.
Yeah,
Well, they're probably like
They got-
harpoon
they-
guns.
No, they got machine guns and shit.
Yeah,
It doesn't make
M-
sense,
M4s
but
and
it's
stuff.
fine.
That's pretty cool.
Sop mod M4s.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say because like sharks are way more used to swimming probably than guys with guns. You know.
Did you guys play the new Destroy All Humans?
No, the remaster.
No.
Saw some gameplay. Looked good.
They got rid of cheat codes, and that immediately made me not want to buy it.
Yeah, they should bring those back. That's another thing. Blockbuster days.
I'm
like
so
cheat
excited.
code books, you mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They don't do those anymore because it's just there's not enough games that do cheat codes.
No, I
'Cause
was
the-
I was hoping that with Jurassic World Evolution, I was hoping there'd be a code to just unlock everything and just do like a sandbox mode, because there's a
Yeah.
sandbox mode on the main menu, but you can only use items that you unlock during the story mode.
Right.
And I was like, oh, sick.
Like you used to get the booklets. Like you'd open it up, there's a booklet, and then like the last page would say like cheats or like notes or whatever, and you could write your own shit in there.
Yeah.
I remember playing fucking NBA Hang Time for N64, and we would always use the small people and little head or the big head cheat codes.
Yep.
And then at a certain point, playing it regular was just impossible because we were like, "Why are these guys tall?"
That happened to us
Like-
with NBA Jam, because the only time I ever played NBA Jam was with you, and you always did that. And then I played with other people, and I was like, this isn't right. This is the wrong game.
Yeah, because it doesn't.
It wasn't big head mode.
Yeah,
No game had better cheats than Die Hard Trilogy, because you could play rat mode, where it turns all the characters into rats.
It's true.
that's a good move.
Yeah. And all the bosses are like cats and shit. It's fucking weird.
The fucking NBA Jam is
Eagles.
The fucking On Fire edition or whatever is fucking great because you
That's
can
the
play as
remastered
like
one?
George Bush and fucking Dick Cheney and shit.
All the
Pretty
greats.
cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Rick Springfield. Rick James.
Jesse's girl.
Yeah.
It had like the Beastie Boys in it and shit.
The Fat Boys.
Those are different guys.
Would they ever? They should put. Are they ever going to make another Def Jam fighting game? Remember those?
They
were
made so
great.
many of those.
They haven't made one in a
like
long
8
time.
games.
Def Jam Icon, Def Jam
Evolution,
Vendetta.
I think
Def
was
Jam
one of them.
Fight for New York.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the one I actually played out of all of them. I didn't play
Because
any
that
others.
one was the one where you use the stick to attack, right?
Yeah.
I remember liking that one.
I
Because it
played
used the same
Vendetta
controls as Fight Night Champion.
A
I think.
lot. Because
Def Jam
Vendetta was
Vendetta.
literally the same as like every other N64 wrestling game, like Revenge and shit.
Oh,
It was
that's
the
right. You could
Same
play as
exact
Wu-Tang Clan.
architecture, but you like it was like the controls were exactly the same, the animations were the same, but you were playing as like a Ludacris and shit. It's like this is awesome. Like fuck Rey Mysterio, dude.
They
I
had
wanna be
like, didn't they have
DMX.
finisher moves and shit too?
Yeah,
in
yeah,
those
like
games?
super
Oh my
obnoxious
God.
finishers. It was pretty great.
I would
You could be
watch
Red
like
Man.
a compilation of all the finishers for those games. It's probably hilarious.
That's all you need. It's kind of like fatalities.
Yeah. Oh man.
Isn't there a new Mortal Kombat out?
There's
too?
they made a
There's a
Mortal
movie coming
Kombat
out, too.
11 that came out like a year or two ago. I was super obsessed with Mortal Kombat growing up, and then when they remade it for PS3, MK9, that one I was obsessed with. 10 was pretty cool. Haven't even touched
I have
11.
10. I haven't touched 11.
I didn't even know it was still like you can't like I don't know. I don't ever hear anybody talking about it. All my friends that play Mortal Kombat still play 10.
It's
They
just
added some pretty crazy characters to 11. I'm gonna look up a couple of them because I can't remember them.
Like movie
because
characters.
XL was
Yeah.
cool.
I know that's
Few
why
of them.
people were pissed because like instead of
It was
adding
turning into because
Yeah.
you had like Predator and Alien, and then you had
well the new
like-
one you could play is like Rambo and like RoboCop
yeah.
and shit like that. Fucking
Yep.
Who else was in XL? Jason Voorhees.
yep, Jason.
Terminator. Spawn.
Spawn
Oh, they
was
put
in
Ash
one.
Williams in 11.
Oh, that's sick. They put Texas Chainsaw in XL.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. Like I don't know. I always ended up just using Ermac or some shit.
Fuck
instead.
is Leatherface. See, my favorite character was Noob Saibot, and they took him out in 10. Noob Saibot and Smoke were not in 10.
I think they put him in as DLC, which is
I think
shady.
you could play as the robot.
Cyrex.
Cyrax.
Yeah, you could do Cyrax,
Cyrax,
Sector, or Smoke in or Cyber Sub-Zero in XL. You had to put in a code, and you could play as Cyber Sub-Zero.
I'm wicked excited for the movie.
I hear the movie's
movie
gonna be
looks
awesome.
sick.
It looks
It's
cool.
gonna be rated R.
No way.
Yeah, way.
That was gonna be PG.
That's
No,
crazy.
dude, it's Mortal Kombat, so people are
Yeah.
gonna take their kids to it anyway because all the people who are adults with kids have wanted this movie since they were kids in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's literally like because I think the first Mortal Kombat movie
And then
is
they're like,
like
listen up, kid. You're gonna cry. You're like, this guy's head's gonna definitely come off, and you're gonna fucking be.
that's totally a movie
scarred.
that like our parents would have taken us to if we were like 8 years old though.
Probably.
I saw Hostel when I was like 11.
Yeah, I saw fucking 300 whenever that came out.
Yeah, it was like oh,
Was it 07?
You tell me. Like,
wanna
you
see
guys
it.
are the expert on this.
It's funny though, because like I will never actually remember. Doesn't matter how many times he looks it up, I won't actually remember it. And I think it's 05. Like or it was
07. It came out in America.
That's right, because it was right after Halo 3.
Yeah, and it was right before Fallout 3. That's right. But yeah, like my
I'm not
eight-legged
gonna remember
freaks I saw when I was 6. My grandpa told my grandma we were going to see Brother Bear, and then we watched Eight-Legged Freaks.
That was a good move. Like when you go into the theaters and just go to a different movie. Like that was definitely a thing.
Yeah.
You just buy a ticket for some random shit. They never check your tickets in those theaters now. So
Well, the only theater I went to was Oswego. So
Yeah.
it never... And I've always had somebody in my family working there. So
fair enough.
click, click.
There you
But,
go.
yeah. I can't wait for the Mortal Kombat movie.
I saw AMC's opening all their theaters too.
Yeah, that's why I sold my Apple stock and bought 12 in AMC.
Yeah, I have so many shares of AMC because it's a meme stock and you have to have them.
Yeah.
And they're only like $12 shares or whatever. So
Now it's up to 14.
that's what I mean. And
Yeah,
then it's gonna Go to
exactly.
the moon, and then we sell it at 300. Fucking that
What
whole
was-
GameStop shit's still going on though.
Yeah.
Like, they're still battling
oh.
for because it's up
Oh,
at
close.
240, 250 or something now.
Yeah.
and like they're hoping that it still goes up, but people are losing like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
it's fucking
It's
scary.
pretty nuts.
I'm a fan. What was the most violent movie you saw as a kid?
Hostel, hands down. Like,
Yeah, that's,
my grandparents should not have brought me to that.
How did they react?
My grandpa loved it.
Of course.
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah.
My grandma basically didn't watch the movie because she was closing her eyes the entire time.
Ants. Ants was pretty fucking hard. Bro.
That was actually
That's pretty divisive.
Barbados.
Yeah.
Because they were like definitely fighting at one point. For
In
sure.
theaters. I had to see the movie in theaters.
Yeah.
It's got to be Hostel. How about you?
I'm gonna say 300, but I don't think it's 300.
Like I'm thinking, I'm trying to get like.
I'm thinking of
before
like
300.
Dawn. I think I didn't see Dawn of the Dead in theaters. I had that on fucking
I guess
PlayStation Portable.
Jurassic Park though. I guess in a lot of ways, like because I saw that like forever ago, and it was like somewhat violent. I guess when
Yeah.
I was a kid.
It's
Yeah.
PG-13. So.
Angels in the Outfield.
I want to say 300, but I don't think it is. But I think it might be. 300 was pretty violent.
Heavyweights.
I was 10. Like, but it was no different. That like I remember the guy told my dad that it was sort of like the God of War movies, and my dad was like, "Sold." Or God of War games. Sorry. And my dad was like,
Same
"Yep,
thing.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna watch that."
Yeah, I don't know. It's too long ago, dude.
Yeah, that is.
I don't remember those days. Pre 300, everything's a blur.
It kind of is. Like pre 07.
Like, I
Like
remember.
Obama wasn't even in office then.
Wow.
Yeah, remember that? You were like 13.
I didn't know there
true,
was
yeah.
a president until Obama came along. I was like, huh? There's a guy who runs the thing? This place?
Weren't you like 18 when he got elected?
Yeah, pretty much. Huh? Some guy does that?
He's in charge?
And then it all went to hell.
Maybe honestly, Eight-Legged Freaks is up there too, because I saw that when I was like 5 or 6. But actually, I remember seeing all the Lord of the Rings movies in theaters, and even though they're not like rated R or anything, those are pretty violent.
Well, Star Wars had dismemberment, dude. Remember?
It did.
Do it.
Cut those kids down.
Yeah. I remember seeing Revenge of the Sith in theaters. That was fucking nuts. But it's probably 300.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I don't think I saw any of the prequels or the original 3 in theaters for
That's
Star Wars.
wild.
I think I only saw the new ones in
Well, you
in
wouldn't have
theaters.
seen the original
Well,
unless
yeah,
they
I mean,
re-released
yes,
them.
right.
I saw Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. The only one I haven't seen is Solo. Han Solo, the
I haven't
story.
seen it. Heard it was
I did see it, I
okay.
think.
The Han Solo story.
It was critically panned.
I heard
I did.
that.
It
I did
was.
see it though. It was okay. It was like I watched it type of movie.
Yeah.
I liked Rogue One, but
That wasn't. I didn't.
I
mind
loved
that.
Rogue One.
yeah.
Fuck it. ATSTs. Lightsabers. Rogue One was sick. The Rise of Skywalker. That one sucked. I haven't seen that one since.
Which one? Is...
That was the most recent one.
Oh yeah.
That one was fucking bad.
It's because it's like Force Awakens is like a good blast from the past. We're gonna do New Hope again. We got a bunch of good characters. Everything's looking good. We got good special effects, some practical. It's looking good. Rian Johnson, and he gets a hold of it and he makes The Last Jedi. And the special effects in theaters was actually really, really, really impressive. But the story's a mess.
Yeah.
It just became a Marvel movie, is what it turned into.
Yeah.
Like, it just felt like Guardians of the Galaxy.
But they didn't do anything with the characters. That's the problem. And then once you have the middle part where you don't do anything with the characters, now in the third movie, you're going to choose who's important and who's not.
In the
The whole-
beginning,
the-
you're going to
Yeah.
announce that the Emperor is back in Fortnite
Yeah.
the week before the movie comes out.
Yeah, that was
don't
fucked
let
up.
anybody forget that. I won't. I remind everybody. Like, it still makes me mad to find out that not only is the Emperor coming back, which ruined my parlay. But I find out from Fortnite. That's how they announced
But
it.
then they do the teaser trailer before that.
Fortnite, yeah.
No, before that though, they had the teaser for the movie where they barely showed anything, and then at the end it was the Emperor laughing.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, I guess.
But
That's not confirming it, I guess. But
yeah, and he was in the poster too. But still, Fortnite.
Still, it isn't.
it is Fortnite.
But then it doesn't even have. There's no cold open or nothing. The movie starts, and it literally the text says.
Yeah, it does.
No! Somehow Palpatine has returned, or some bullshit like that.
like all caps.
And it's like, what? Nobody's even talked about him since he hasn't even been mentioned. It's been Snoke, and then you killed him.
Yeah, it was a fucking jumble after the fucking.
Now, as soon as the end of Last Jedi, where like Luke, force projected himself and then disappeared and died,
It was
I was
too
like,
much
there's no way that the ninth one's gonna be good. Because you
gotta say that scene
killed
was
Han
kinda
Solo,
cool,
Carrie Fisher died, and you killed off Luke. But my favorite thing that I will also never let people forget is that they announced all these cast members and all these other older Jedi returning. And then they're literally in just for voice cameos in the last 30 seconds of the movie.
Yep.
So
cool.
stupid. They're like, Ewan McGregor is back? They're all going to come back as Force ghosts. Nope.
We don't have that kind of budget.
They killed Admiral Akbar in The Last Jedi, too, which was stupid.
Yeah, they don't. Well, they just wanted to throw
He
it
died
in.
off screen. It's like, how? Babu Frick was cool, though.
You just like hear.
hey! The little midget guy.
I don't know, man. Bring back Jar Jar. At this point, just bring him back. Just bring back.
They
Jar
have
Jar.
It's our last hope is bring back.
Dude,
Jar
he's
Jar.
the last Jedi. That would be wild. That would.
There
be
was a
wild.
fan theory about that I watched. It was pretty good.
I
That's
think
what
I
it
heard
should
about
be.
that.
They should do, like, if they do Star Wars again, which they shouldn't for a while, but they should do, like, the Old
They will.
Republic.
Yeah,
Like
put it
the,
in the
the
back
Old
burner.
Republic era,
Yeah.
you know? Because the Old Republic games are still canon, and so is the MMO. Just pick any story from there that's already been
I kind
sort
of
of
like
established.
I haven't seen The Mandalorian, but I like the idea of like the side movies,
Yeah.
like because then you can just keep doing Star Wars stuff, and people aren't really gonna be pissed that like Luke isn't in it and shit.
That's the thing
Yeah.
that made the prequels so cool, because they established how fucking crazy and diverse the whole galaxy was. And then the sequels were like, these are all going to take place in 2 years, and we're only going to be in one section of the universe or the galaxy. And you're not going to, the only towns and planets we go to are just the same planets from the other movies, but we call them something different.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's the rain planet, the sand planet, the snow planet, the sand planet that looks like a snow planet, and the snow planet that's in springtime, but
yeah, but
also
then
there's snow.
The Sky Planet too, the Bespin one. Cloud City.
Did they do Bespin in the sequels?
I feel like they did. Oh, not in the sequels.
But
maybe in the
Bespin was
prequels.
sick.
Yeah, Cloud City, dude. That was the best map in the fucking
In the first one,
Star Wars
platforms, dude.
Yep.
Cloud City platforms, baby.
Yeah, because you could just camp on the bridge and
Yup.
lay down.
Yeah, just everyone's rushing in. You'd be a droidica. It's the best shit. Star Wars Battlefront 2 ruined it. They took out all the good maps and put in shit maps. Mm-hmm. But you could play as Jedi.
Which one was
sick.
the Kashyyyk one? Wasn't bad though. You could camp way up on the towers on the beach there.
Yeah, they kept
all the
the
Wookiees?
Kashyyyk maps, I think.
That was cool. I
Hoth
liked
was the
sniping.
best one, probably. But I remember Endor being cool, too, in the demo.
Endor. That's the forest one.
Yeah, with the little Ewoks.
Yeah.
Star Wars Squadrons comes to Game Pass at the end of the month. I'm going to play
That
that.
game's fantastic.
They said that you have to play it with friends though. Like it has to be like a squad
Can
deal.
you do
well, the
co-op?
campaign's fun. I played most of the campaign in VR.
Ooh, that's
really
probably
insane.
badass.
I want to play it like in the dark, headphones on.
Yeah, that's a good call. Because it's immersive either way. Like
Yeah.
they did a really good job with that game.
That's what I'm doing with the Evil Within right
It
now.
was made by Codemasters or something. Did
Yeah.
the driving? Yeah. So obviously it's going to be amazing. But yeah, Evil Within's cool. That's a cool franchise.
I'm enjoying it. I don't know if you like survival horror games.
Yeah, I
but
thought about trying that a couple of times.
it's pretty good. It's like a slightly, I don't know, because it feels old because it is a little old. It came out in like 2013 or 2014 or something.
I think that
like
was my excuse every time I went to play it too. I was like, it's a little old though.
It's like a slightly less clunky Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
With stealth.
With still some clunk.
Yeah, it's still pretty clunky.
Yeah, there's some clunky.
I don't understand what's the point of burning the bodies?
Some of them can come back to life.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was just doing it. I didn't see a tutorial for it. I just I killed a guy and his head exploded, and I went next to him and I picked up some bullets, and then it had a symbol for a match. I was like, huh. And then he literally lights a match and sets him on fire, and I was like, oh, cool.
I think it's Resident Evil 1 rules. So if you destroy the head, they don't come back. But
cool.
If it's an area you're going to come back and forth through, that's where you want to burn the bodies.
Hell yeah.
If Dave was here, he would freak out about that because zombies are inherently supernatural and they wouldn't be able to walk on fucked up legs or whatever he was saying.
Yeah, because they deteriorate. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. How can I punch hole through a guy, not a zombie? And now that I'm zombie, I can just rip him in half.
It's a great point, though.
It is. But yeah, so I've been playing The Evil Within, and I'm enjoying that. But anyway.
Yeah.
I've been playing through Dark Souls 2.
That's good. Scholar of the First Sin.
Yep. I played through Dark Souls 1, then 3, and now I'm playing 2. And that was the best sequence I could have put into it, because now I'm at 2. I'm like, I wish the combat was as good as 1 and 3. And also because 1 and 3 were made by a similar team, it felt really perfect in the universe. Like the graphics look similar, the areas look great, and the combat feels like Dark Souls 1. You go to 2, and everything feels floaty and slow and annoying.
They fucked up the poise system in 2, didn't they? Didn't they turn poise into a perk?
Yeah, it was adaptability. Yeah, and I looked at that in my character, and I started putting some points into that, but
I always heard that 2 wasn't as good. That was kind of like
it doesn't
people
feel as
either
creative.
like 2 the best or they don't like it at all. I know a lot of people that 2 is like their absolute favorite because of the PvP is the best apparently.
I believe that because the combat feels like it could work in that way, but it just feels slow. I know that's my problem. Like Dark Souls 1 feels fast, and that's a pretty slow game already. So
yeah. I want to get Sekiro still.
Yeah. That's a great game.
But yeah, Undertale is on Xbox Game Pass. Have you played Undertale yet? I actually think you'd like it.
I've literally just been playing Valhalla. I have like 56 hours in it.
Jesus. Is it good?
It's really, really good. It's surprisingly good. Like I was actually like...
I only play it for 6 hours a day for the past week and a half.
I can't get myself away from it, but it sucks. It's so bad. No, it's like surprisingly good. Like I don't know. I kind of want to play Odyssey now, just because like the RPG style. It seems like it works. Like I don't know, because I haven't played Assassin's Creed since 4, which was Black Flag, and I liked it.
That was the pirate one.
Yeah,
I don't even remember any assassinating missions. I just remember pirate.
Yeah, you just pirate.
I hear it was a really good game too.
But Vikings are badass too. So it's like
you should play Viking Battle for Asgard. That's a good game from 2008.
Is it about Vikings or something?
You play as Viking, the king.
Chivalry 2 is coming out in a few months.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
And it's coming out on consoles and PC, all cross-play. Huge. That's huge. It's huge news for
every
me.
game should do that, though.
I know. Why?
Can we just cross-play everything? Like, what the fuck?
It's at least. It seems like developers are at least looking at that as a possibility before they make their game and multiplayer.
Plus,
and all that. More games are doing
the U.S. is going to collapse soon anyway, so we got to at least have cross-play before the U.S. dollar crashes. And
yep, we're all going to die.
Thanks, Wall Street Bets.
And then COVID 2, when COVID 2 comes in.
round 2.
When China releases their new virus to kill us all. It's like we got to at least be able to crossplay with our friends while we die sick. But like, it's funny though, because like the Xbox infrastructure, the way that they're doing it with the PC and all that, like it's inherently going to have crossplay. Like it pretty much, it should inherently have crossplay because it's going through the Xbox app.
I was making sure it was recording.
It's going.
It's going.
I was worried.
He's like, we've been doing this.
We've been talking for like 6 hours.
It's like, oh yeah, I didn't start yet. But like, yeah, it's like all of it's like when you play the Master Chief Collection, you can I can hop on there and all the progress is there, and like that's how it should be. Like, why? We have the technology.
It's all publishing and
it's politics.
It is
it's
actually
not politics, Joe.
It kind
it's
of
Monster
is.
Energy.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Did you hear about that?
No.
Apparently, Dominic Cruz wants to fight the
Oh,
representative for
yeah.
Monster Energy because
He should fight him.
yeah, it's like they
Is
don't get their sponsorship money from Monster Energy unless they like are seen drinking it in their social media posts.
Yeah, and there's some like wicked scumbag guy that like takes pictures with fighters and like basically like exploits it and shit and like makes all these fucking posts on Instagram. He works for Monster Energy or some shit. I didn't look into it too much, but it's so sketchy. And I want him to fight just some Monster Energy guy though. Like that's so good.
like a guy in a suit.
Yeah, just like with the monster fucking like embroidery on his fucking thing.
He has it sewed into his chest.
A green tie.
It's the Riddler. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. They should bring the Riddler into the UFC, man.
I think they did.
They
I thought you were talking about Mortal Kombat.
No, it's the same thing though.
Yeah.
They did make a DC Universe Mortal Kombat.
I'm thinking of that game. Injustice.
Oh yeah, I played that for like
2
20
seconds.
minutes. Yeah, and then I was like, "This is dumb." It's all cut scenes, and you fight like two guys, and then you're like, "This is." I uninstall quick, uninstall that real fast.
Yeah.
It's just another fighting game.
Just another fighting game.
I don't know. We need more. We need more Dragon Ball games. We need more Budokai games.
We do. Wasn't Fighter Z good?
It was pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I played Fighter Z for a little bit.
I played like. I think Xenoverse 2 is still like the best one that's out right now. Like as far as like recent ones.
What about Kakarot?
Kakarot's pretty good. It's just like the problem with that is you're playing the fucking sagas that you've always played. Like you're playing through Saiyan, Frieza, Cell, and then I think there's probably a Boo saga. I haven't played all of it. I'm in the Cell saga. It's like I don't know.
It is a problem because you literally if you played Budokai 1, you've literally been playing the same story.
Because like with Xenoverse 2, you could like at least get the DLCs for like Dragon Ball Super and stuff like that. This is like I don't know, maybe they'll add on to it, but right now it's what you played in Budokai 1, 2, and 3. Well, mostly 1 and 3 because 2 was like a board game or
2
some
was
shit.
so bad. 2 is the worst one. Besides sagas.
It played well. The problem was the fucking you were moving like a literal board game piece.
Yeah.
In the campaign or whatever. 3 was fucking like super good. 3 was nasty because they got rid of because in 1 you had to do like a 4-punch combo to like do a move or some shit.
Yeah, I remember that. You'd
And
have to
then
like
in 3 you could
study
just
the
do it.
moves so much more in the first game.
Every
You could use
special
some
move was a
nasty
combo.
shit. Yeah.
It was fucked
It
up.
was like square, circle.
Yeah, which is not easy to remember.
No, I
And
remember
the funny thing was, like, if you missed the last move of the combo, it didn't count. They could just block the last move, and then that was it. You were fucked. And then you still use your energy or whatever.
Oh yeah, the best one was Hercule. How he hands you a Game Boy that blows up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then he runs away. He does like this thing.
I'll just never forget, and I feel like I've talked about it 100 times, but playing Budokai 1 and beating the tournament on advanced mode.
With the dynamite kick only?
No, with just Krillin headbutts. We just did Krillin headbutts.
Yep.
Because it fucked they couldn't block it if you were coming at them at an angle or something.
Yeah.
Because of his fucking...
Oh, he was short, too, so you couldn't hit him.
Yeah.
And then it
what
would
a
go
bitch.
lower with
Yeah,
the
because you're just
headbutt.
like punching over him, and
Yeah.
he's just standing there like this. It's so stupid.
It was broken as fuck. I still have that theme song stuck in my head though.
The funny thing was like, I felt like awesome though when you actually hit one of the super moves to finish a guy.
Oh yeah.
Like that was the way. Like that was the whole goal of the fight was to finish a guy with like a big bang attack or some shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
They should have done a game mode where you can only finish the guy if you use like your final Smash.
Yeah, that's true.
Why isn't Goku in Smash?
It's a licensing deal situation.
No, they just put fucking Dodoria in Smash.
I mean, I think they can get anyone at this point. It just depends on what they want to,
Hey,
what they want to pay and what people want. Because obviously people want Steve from Minecraft, even though like any normal seasoned Smash player
thought
looks
you were
at that
gonna
and
say
says,
Steve
this doesn't
from,
work. This
Blue's
doesn't make
Clues.
sense. I mean, I want Steve from Blue's Clues.
well, it's a different guy now, isn't it?
It's an Asian guy now. I want Steve in Minecraft. I think that's sick. I think I want to play as him too.
already in
Sephiroth
Minecraft.
is sick.
Yeah, I mean, in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Smash Brothers.
I know. I
Yeah.
want him there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying like it's just weird, like the way they even had to build the character for it to make sense and make it play like Minecraft. It's just weird. There's no character like it, and that's a plus in its own. But it's also
you
like
want, the uniqueness.
but I almost can't. After they had so many anime characters from like Fire Emblem and everything, like
Xenoblade.
it's so weird for them to just be like, oh yeah, Steve from Minecraft too, and I don't know.
Yeah, it is a little out of place. I don't know. The cool thing about Smash is that everybody's like, all the characters are different and like unique in different ways.
Yeah.
And like it's just like a blend of weird shit.
It's unrecognizable as Smash now. You can probably
was
probably play so many combinations of matches
It was weird that they
with
put
certain characters. You could probably do a fucking 8-player match with just different Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah, it's up there.
I feel like there's
Yeah.
more Fire Emblem
Yeah.
characters than
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I thought it was weird that they put in like Pokemon Trainer, and then you like have 3 different Pokemon or some shit in the
Meanwhile,
now you
there's
can play
other
as-
standalone Pokemon.
yeah
that have
like
always
it's like
been in
fucking,
Smash.
and it's like weird ones like Jigglypuff and shit. And you're like,
Hang on, dude. Watch yourself.
I'm just saying,
Fucking
make it something cool, like Shuckle. Put Shuckle in there.
I fucking main Jigglypuff, dude. Bangor, Maine, Portland, Maine, Jigglypuff with the flowers.
But like, I feel like you could just use Kirby and have like the
Nope,
same kind
can't.
of style.
Nope. Because
Kirby's way
Jigglypuff
better.
has the spin attack.
Fair.
Yeah,
you're
but
right.
Kirby's got suck.
Yeah, dude,
does
I
have suck.
don't even get me started on Jigglypuff right now.
Dude, Kirby games were sweet. I kind of miss those. You could swallow dudes and take their powers.
Did you ever play the Kirby ripoff of Mario Party? Because that game was fun.
No,
Like,
No.
it was like Kirby All-Star Battle Royale. I think
it definitely had All Star in there for sure. Every game in that era had All Star.
I remember a Kirby driving game.
Oh, you're thinking of Driver 3.
No, that's Nicktoons Racing is what you're thinking of. Diddy Kong
I'm thinking
Racing.
of Drive Club. Midnight Club.
It's always why? Why is there clubs in midnight always? It's just driving. There's no clubs or midnight.
Yeah, the cops are asleep. So we
There's
go
a Need for
for drive.
Speed Hot Pursuit remake, isn't there? Because that game was sweet. Hot Pursuit.
I
Yes,
think they did, yeah.
are.
I should check that out.
They
There's a
also
guy I
remade
used to
Diablo
work with
2.
that he's obsessed with the Need for Speed games. He says they're all pretty good, but I feel like they're like, I don't like my racing games to be too simulation, but those are too arcadey for me.
There's a game called Wreckfest.
Have you played it
And
yet?
I just started playing it.
It's sick.
It starts you off in the career mode on a fucking lawnmower, and you're just in a fucking
Wait, you got a
demolition
lawnmower?
derby. The first career thing.
Oh,
Like when you first go to
I'm
career.
in a car that is painted like the American flag,
Okay.
and I'm
Well,
doing a race.
Yeah, it's wicked fun.
You
though.
can play as a lawnmower.
Yeah, play as a
The
lawnmower.
first game that I hopped into a server, and it was just like free for all. 16 people on not a track, but just a map, like a box, and everyone's just running into each other trying to knock each other over. It's pretty insane. I wish I had more people to play with on PC, but I love the physics in that game, like the way that cars fall apart. So cool.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It was like, I don't know, I was kind of like surprised because I just downloaded it just because it was free or whatever. It's on Game Pass.
I've been actually following it for a while because for the longest time it was like these guys that broke off from a popular racing game developer, and they're like, we're gonna make this thing called the next great car game or something like that. That was the working title for a long time. It was like our next car game.
It was called Kirby 64: The Crystal Shards. It was like, what was that Pokemon? It was a Pokemon Stadium that had those fucking wicked bad mini games.
Yeah.
It was like that, but Kirby. It was even worse.
Woof.
Didn't mean to. So I was fucking digging. I was like, there's no way that game doesn't exist. I couldn't find it for the longest time.
I don't know what the one I played was on GameCube. It was.
Chibi Robo.
What?
No, I'm thinking of the Twin Snakes.
Dude, Kirby would fuck that game up, dude. If you play as Kirby instead of Solid Snake.
You just suck in the Soviets.
Wreckfest is cool. You could play as a lawnmower. Similar to Twisted Metal, where you could play as tires. You could play as Axel.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely don't play as a lawnmower, but you play on a lawnmower for sure.
Does your character? Can you customize your character, or are you wearing like a racing suit? Because that'd be hilarious.
Played enough of it. Yeah, you're wearing a racing suit.
On the lawnmower,
like a driving. Yeah,
that's even better. I gotta play that more now.
It's pretty cool. I mean, since it's on Game Pass, like, it's free.
I mean, come on.
Come on.
Can I have one too? What? I don't know. Whatever you're grabbing, is it cheese? No. I was hoping it was. You jumped up, and I was hoping it was Baby Bell cheese.
You just like grab one for me. Like, what if it's something that you can't quantify as like grab one for me?
Grab one cheese.
Grab one. One scoop.
I could have sworn you told me about all the Baby Bell cheese you have in the fridge. Is the camera off?
Lucky for you, cheese single.
I don't know.
Why did you touch it?
The screen is not.
Oh. Well, it had the red light on, but now it doesn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it was. The red light was on. It was blinking.
The red light was on before.
Yeah, before he fucking touched it. Now he's covering the red light with his finger. Your ring finger is on the red light. Anyway, I think they're done adding characters to Smash, right?
They're adding like one more.
How many other characters can there be?
I mean, I figured they were just going to keep going, but they said that they're going to stop, and I don't know if that means they're going to come out with a new one. And what happens then? Are they going to include the ultimate roster?
That'd be
and then,
so stupid.
You know, it's just like, I don't know.
They lost me at that. They lost me with all the extra, like,
I think
many
it's
characters.
Cool. You know, because they can include the characters people have been begging for their entire lives. And Banjo-Kazooie, Ridley.
You want the options.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm mostly just complaining about, like you said, all the fucking anime Fire Emblem Xenogears characters.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
those
them
games
bring
are probably
something
super
cool
popular
to the table.
in
They
Japan,
are,
right?
They are, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it makes more sense in their market, but there's also like some of those characters are really cool, like the new one, Pyra, and I'm not sure the other girl's name, but you can switch between them mid play through. And there's a couple other characters like that in Smash, but you know, there's more utility to something like that as opposed to just another Fire Emblem character that has a similar move set to one that already exists.
True.
I don't get that.
I never use any of them anyway. So
no. How have they not put Waluigi in fucking Smash?
It's the only one. That he better be the last one. And then they just stop.
The last Luigi.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Wallace.
We're in audio only mode right now because this is not turning on. I don't know if it's shut off or what happened. I just looked over and I noticed it wasn't flashing anymore. The light wasn't. Maybe it's because I had it plugged in. It's a little warm. It's not hot, but it's warm.
Put it in rice.
That's what you do with warm things. You just cool them down with some rice.
Well, the rice is probably colder than your hand. Your hand is warmer than rice.
My hand's not that.
Can't argue with that.
My hand's pretty cold.
Just don't put it in your mouth. Then it'll get wet and warm.
That's what you want, wet and warm, bro.
But what if you have rice in your mouth?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they lost me at a point. Yoshi is in Smash. He's pretty good, though. Do they still make Yoshi games?
Yes.
Like
I know
I
standalone
keep getting
Yoshi games?
really close and I'm really loud.
They
so
made
I'm sorry.
Yoshi's Yarn. Yoshi's Woolly
Yeah,
World.
it was the Woolly World was the most recent one that they made.
They
It was
did
a prequel
Yoshi's.
to Unravel.
It's a prequel to Misery.
What was the one where you have a bunch of the eggs that follow you?
Yoshi's
Shit.
Island?
Yeah, that one was dope. It kind of reminded me of Pikmin.
Oh, Olimar is in fucking Smash.
Yes, yeah. They
Oh,
put
yeah,
him in
that's
Brawl.
right. It all comes full circle.
Chibi Robo. You got to put Chibi Robo in Smash. That's the last one.
Rob.
Did they take him out?
No, he's
Rob from Robin Big. Rob Deerdeck is
Rob
just in it.
Schneider.
They should put Big in there, although he's dead. So
Oh, they should put Big the Cat from Sonic. Or
They should put the whole Def Jam roster in
Yes.
Smash.
it should be like the Wu-Tang Clan, except it plays like Pokemon Trainer.
just for some reason, it's like Redman and Method Man.
Ludacris versus Banjo-Kazooie.
It's a good matchup, though.
Yeah. Who would win?
I would say you got Banjo-Kazooie just because of Kazooie. Like, he can really peck
a wild
peck
card.
at you, you know? It's like sort of a pecking type of situation.
Yeah.
And Luda will tell you, get back.
Yeah.
You don't know me like that.
It's his only move.
But I can't think of anybody else.
Can
Can you play as Toad?
Nope.
That's weird.
Well, because like Toad's such a sub character that it's literally it's Daisy and I think it's Daisy and Peach's parry. Like
They hold up a Toad.
they hold up a Toad, and then if you eat an attack, he just sprays Toad fume at the enemy.
yeah, I
That's
was going to
cool.
say he's definitely like a
like an assist character.
move of some sort.
That's Waluigi's trophy in Ultimate.
He's an assist character. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
like you use the trophy and
He has a tennis
shows up
racket.
and he just like stomps on you and
Oh.
gets you grounded.
Grounds you.
Yeah,
And then you can't leave.
he
Like-
parries you.
like Butters' dad.
Yep, that was like, I don't know. I feel like Butters is always grounded in.
Chris, isn't his name Chris?
I like the, yeah, it is actually somehow you know that. I liked the episode where he fucking like buries him in the Indian burial ground, and then he thinks Butters is coming back from the
Oh
dead
yeah,
or
because
whatever.
they it was the margarine episode
yeah
where he tries to get the fortune teller thing
yeah, because it's like the device that the girls are hanging on to or
to
whatever.
predict the future. That's a good episode. At work the other day, I watched the episode where Butters' mom tries to kill him. She tries to drive the fucking car into the pond.
Oh yeah.
That was
What
a
was
good
that all about? I don't fucking remember that one.
It was because Butters' dad kept going to the porno theater.
Oh yeah.
He kept going to the gay. He was going to the gay porn
He
theater.
was one of them gays.
Yeah.
Was it a gay porn thing? I thought it was literally like a gay strip club or
It was
a
either
lockers
or.
or
It was
something.
either gay strip club or like a gay porn theater.
or showers, something like that. I can't remember.
I feel like it was the theater, and then like the I don't even like it was like a subplot in the episode though,
Oh, like what was the main episode?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It wasn't the one where Butters gets stuck in, like, Cartman throws him in the well or some shit and says the world's ending or whatever.
That one was great. That was Casa Bonita.
Yeah, he wanted.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
What is the subplot for them trying to kill Butters? Or the main plot? Fuck. Can you look? Are you looking that
Yeah,
up?
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
We gotta know that.
Yeah. And I just
pertinent
rewatched
information.
South Park too, and I feel like I should remember that.
Butters' gay dad.
I feel like the battery might have died on
Oh, it's
this.
Butters' very own episode,
Oh, that's what that is?
right? Isn't it that
It
episode?
probably is.
Yeah, ahead of his parents' anniversary, Butters discovers a dark secret about his father, and his mother is driven to attempt murder.
That's awesome. I like
Those are
that.
those
I'm
are
a
good
fan.
episodes. We need more Butters, you know.
I really enjoyed Butters. I really did enjoy the season where Tweak was in the group too,
Yeah.
just because of the Sea People episode.
Yeah.
The Seamen.
plus Seamen equals Society.
Yeah. And then at the end of that season, Kenny just shows up and it's back to normal.
Have you guys seen the new season of South Park?
I've seen like the specials. Yeah.
I saw the first COVID special, and it was okay.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're also not great.
Yeah.
The newest one, like the vaccination special, is pretty like whelming. Like it's there.
I
It
haven't
whelms you.
watched an episode of South Park since the ads, the season with the ads. When Garrison became president, that was the last season I watched.
Yeah. It's about where I fell off.
Yeah. Because I was like, they already did political stuff, and now it's just not clever.
it's
Still more clever than everything else that's on, but like I'm just gonna watch old South Park, like the season with Cock Magic and where Randy is Lord. That's like the last.
That one's gold.
best
That's like the
season they
last
made.
goodie.
thing is like they kind of tried to like. I think it all threw him off when Trump actually got in.
I think they've said that in an
And,
interview
like-
that they
Because now it's like, because Garrison had to come back, and like they basically know it's him, so like they treat him like he was the president, and then is just trying to like be normal again and shit. And it's fucking, I don't know, it's very weird the way they tried to execute it.
Yeah, I just miss old South Park.
Yeah, I miss when the episodes where the kids were actually doing, like, they were actually the main plot and they were just doing stupid
Like
shit.
playing World of Warcraft and shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I rewatched that episode and I still laughed just as hard as I did when I was like 9 years old when that came out. When
we need Bengay.
more Hot Pockets and his
Yeah.
shit. Bathroom.
Yeah.
Shits everywhere.
Just like-
Dude, I still die laughing.
boy.
What a big boy.
Oh man, I've just been on like a huge Shark Tank kick. I've been like fucking burning Shark
I've never
Tank.
really watched it.
It's really good. It's like,
It is pretty good.
It's just people inventing shit.
yeah, like inventors are like people that there's people that just have terrible ideas, and then there's people that have some pretty good ideas. But
Well, that's pretty good.
it's pretty good. I mean, Kevin O'Leary's a son of a bitch, that guy. I feel like an old person now that I'm like, oh yeah, Shark Tank. I'm watching a ton of Shark Tank.
You are married now. So.
I am married, but I think I'd still be watching Shark Tank at this point in my life if I wasn't married. So
Fair
He's
enough.
circling the drain. He's already got his Sundays planned out. He watches Vine Sauce.
I always thought it was
Yeah.
a real Shark Tank, dude.
Yeah, if they don't pick your idea, you have to survive the sharks.
they always promoted it on Shark Week, you know,
Just drop you
obviously.
in. Well, yeah, that's part of Shark Week. It has
Is
to do with
Shark
sharks.
Week still a thing?
Probably.
Of course it is.
Weird.
Think they're
I
gonna
never
let
understood that either.
get pushed under the rug?
You can't just lose Shark Week, man.
It's kind of like a way of life.
It's a staple. It's like an American.
Yeah, I never even watched any of those shows on Shark Week or anything. I never really saw the craze for it. You know, like I get reality TV,
People
but that was
love
just like, yeah, we're gonna go watch shark specific things.
Yeah,
this
only
week.
sharks.
Dude, when I
Only
was
this week.
When I was in high school, like kids would have like Shark Week parties where they would like have people over. They'd get like a dozen people over and order pizza.
How the
and,
hell
like,
did that come about?
sit around and watch Shark Week. It was a dude bro thing. That's what it was. It was a dude. It had to be, dude. It was a dude bro thing.
I thought it was like I thought it was a fun for everyone sort of thing.
But I mean, I feel like the dude bro crowd,
As sharks are.
No, the dude bro crowd really bought into it. Like the fucking Jersey Shore type of Vinny, you know. Like,
Yeah, Vinny was big into
I
Shark
feel like
Tank.
I'm gonna text him
text
right
him,
now.
see what
Be
he's.
like,
What do you think? Just say what do you think about Shark Week?
What's your opinion?
Yeah, what's your take?
I'm not even gonna explain it to him either.
Yeah, you shouldn't even respond after.
I'm not going to. Well, I'm gonna see if he calls me. I'm gonna take my phone off silent and see if he calls me.
The camera is definitely dead.
Like dead?
I think the battery's fucked or fucking dead because it was plugged in. Well, it was plugged in like from a USB port, so I was hoping it would just stay somewhat charged as it went, and it probably wasn't charging fast enough.
Guaranteed not.
So I'm gonna just buy. I have a cord for it coming anyway.
Word. Can't wait to see what he says. But I feel like it was that crowd that was into Shark Week. It was like that crowd. Everybody watched Shark Week. Yeah.
What is a dude bro though? Like,
like a fucking like a frat guy, like a cool guy, like a fucking
like the flat brim kind of.
yeah.
Basically, they say
Flipped up.
dude and bro a lot. Like
Yeah.
I think that's where it came
Shit.
from.
Like a lax guy, you know, like a lacrosse, like a jock guy.
Well, I
Yep.
definitely say dude and bro sometimes. So, and I do have flat brim hats.
No, but you're not in that bracket. You know what I mean? Don't try and. You're not one of them.
I'm trying to be cool.
You're never getting into that club.
No,
It's like a frat, dude. You got to work your way in. You got to get hazed.
I think.
You got to like touch some dicks and stuff. before you do that. I never understood that shit. Why? Why is that a thing? Like, oh, hey, you're in college. If you want to be one of us, you got to touch a dick or something with balls, like something with gay, something gay.
Yeah.
Okay, what? You just have a laugh track, and just some guy laughing.
taking it off silent.
What? You take your phone off silent and it laughs at you?
I was trying to
questions.
turn it up. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I can't move past it.
Was there other? I don't know. Discovery Plus looks interesting because it's only $5 a month, and I feel like a bunch of people are gonna get it just for Shark Week, unless it has every Shark Week ever on it. That's an investment.
That's a lot of Shark Week.
That's
but
a
isn't
lot of
that
weeks.
just reruns?
No, I feel like it's new stuff too, but there's got to be tons of reruns.
It's a lot of sharks.
For a whole week. I hate what Disney is doing to their customers, where they're like, we're gonna release it in theaters, but we're also gonna make, if you want to watch it at home, you can. It's gonna be $30.
I'm not interested in paying for that many streaming services. Like I get.
I think I would understand if it was like maybe $15 or I don't know, maybe $30 is too much in my opinion.
It's definitely too much.
But I guess people buy it.
What the fuck?
You said you put it on silent.
I was taking it off of silent.
Wow, wow.
Vinny said hasn't been the same since Steve Irwin was killed. I don't think he was.
Knew
on
he'd had that's a very good answer.
I don't think he was on Shark Week.
I
but
don't
we're going
think
with
Vinny
it.
knows what he's talking about. Is what the actual reality is.
Oh. Was Steve Irwin in Shark Week?
No way. I don't
was
think he
definitely-
had almost nothing to do with sharks besides the fact that he worked with all animals. Like that, gators were his thing.
No, it was Crocs.
Okay, Crocs, sure.
He wasn't the alligator hunter.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a knife.
He should've
That's
got
not
it,
even
though.
a real person.
No.
Oh, look at that. I can see it's working now. It's because it wasn't. It was. That's why. That's exactly why.
It wasn't charging.
Now that it's actually plugged into an outlet, it's gonna work. Which I don't know how I could get it to reach that far either. So, but it works. It's not dead. It's not broken.
Well, didn't
That's
it?
good.
We used the camera for the last episode and it didn't die?
It's because I had it plugged in to the wall.
Well, why
There's
did
an outlet over here where both of those lights are plugged in too,
Oh.
and that's both of the things. I would have to get a power strip or something.
You could.
It's too much work.
What about over there? You could plug that light over there.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'd have to.
You can.
But then I'd have to,
I can see from here that there's enough slack for that light.
And there's 3 outlets with stuff plugged in.
Oh,
4, maybe.
yeah, you know what? I could do that, and then I'd have to get up though.
Well, don't do it now.
Don't do it now.
Are you sure? Don't do it now. I could
Probably.
do it now.
Nah, we're good.
I don't know though. I feel like the fans want to see what's happening. Do you think they want to?
No.
We're making kind of a big deal about it though, so
No,
like,
it's fine.
it feels like they should see it.
Did you have other things on your list that you wanted to address?
Sports, but
All right, go shoot.
it was just free agency for the NFL.
Okay.
Like, but none of it. Like
Well,
how
so-
Aaron Jones, the Packers
Yeah, that's
re-signed
all I
Aaron
was really-
Jones. That was not an overpay. That was like a decent contract
No,
for
but
him.
it's interesting that you sign a running back. Like most teams don't want to sign running backs because they fucking are hitting guys every time they touch the ball, and they're gonna get worn down fast.
Yeah.
It's a running back. Like it's tough to pay a guy that much money to do that.
But the Patriots signed a bunch of dudes. Like the Patriots have signed like
Doesn't matter, dude. Tim Bradley.
7
Tim
or 8
Bradley's just gonna
guys.
win another Super Bowl. That's all he ever does. He just wins Super Bowls. You
That's
know.
fair. UFC, I was going to hype up, was next Saturday is Ngannou versus Stipe for the heavyweight championship. And then it's also Volkanovski and Brian Ortega. And Sean O'Malley is fighting.
Oh, sugar.
Yeah. And there's another crazy fight on that card. Because I want to watch that one. Let's
You know
see
what?
where it is.
You know what's bugging me though
What's that?
is the camera is not on.
Oh, Tyron Woodley is fighting again. That's it. We got Sean O'Malley, Tyron Woodley, and then Volkanovski, Ortega, and Miocic versus Francis Ngannou. I hope Stipe wins. I hope Stipe beats him.
Versus Ngannou.
Yeah.
It's a fucking scary fight.
But
Someone's gonna get
Stipe
it.
fucking took care of
I don't
him
know.
last
Francis, like Francis is the guy that like I feel I can't like count out though because he's just like gonna if you get touched you're instantly cratered. Like you're in the ground the second
Yeah.
he touches you.
I'm excited for that fight. It's going to be the most intense, like the most tense, like first 2 rounds ever. I think if Stipe
Yeah.
makes it to like round 3 or 4, he's got it.
I wish I was at the point where I could really like picture the fighter and how they fight by the name because I'm still not at that
It's usually-
point. Even though I've been watching it
You know
every
who
week for
Stipe
the
is,
past
though,
2
right?
years.
The
Yeah.
heavyweight champ, and
Yeah.
then Ngannou, the big black guy
He's a
that
big
knocks
black
everybody
dude.
out.
I'd have to see it.
That also
Nigerian
could mean
I know
nightmare.
Stipe.
that also could mean like Derek Lewis or like fucking like a handful of because just big black guy that knocks everybody out is like a chunk of the heavyweight division right now. Actually,
That's fair. I don't know this guy.
Oh yeah,
When
yeah.
he got
yeah.
that one of those last knockouts last year, he split the guy's face open, didn't he? Or was that Rosenstrike? That was Rosenstrike. Yeah,
which is a weird name.
yeah. But anyway,
And we just witnessed Muhammad this
The eye
past
poke.
week
Oh,
with
yeah.
a severe eye poke.
that was bad.
Ripped his eyelid
But
open.
luckily, he didn't take any like actual structural damage to his
No.
eye. Thankfully,
The way it looked, we were all sitting there like he just lost his eye. He's
Yeah.
fucked. Like,
the way he was screaming at the end.
yeah. I mean, like, and you literally have Daniel Cormier,
Eye
commentating.
poke extraordinaire.
Yeah.
And then you have Michael Bisping, who lost his eye in a fight. It was pretty awesome. Pretty disappointing main event. I really wanted... Well, we were talking about it in the chat. Like, Dave was probably the most pissed, because Dave was like, I waited 2.5 years just to watch this fight end like that.
Yeah.
But
it was a pretty good fight
Good. Yeah,
to that
I
point.
feel like Edwards was going to just clean him out, though.
Yeah.
I was hoping for that. So I'm disappointed that it came to a no contest. But Other than that, I watched a couple basketball games the past few nights, but the NBA still isn't entertaining. I watched the Lakers and the Warriors, so it was LeBron and pretty much LeBron and his bench because Anthony Davis is out versus Steph Curry and the Warriors. And my only comment on that is like,
I don't know what basketball is.
For someone that loves defense, watching the Lakers play is insane because they're only allowing like 104 points per game, which is the best in the league. And then second place is like 108 points per game. But the gap between first and second between the Lakers and the 76ers is bigger than the gap between the 76ers and the last place team. Like, their defense is just that much better, and it's so crazy to watch.
But, like, so that's what I always wondered about basketball is, like, the NBA was so, like, non-defensive, and then if you had a team come along that, like, actually played defense...
They just smoke everybody.
They're just gonna destroy
That's how
everybody.
they won last year, like, because their defense is just ridiculous. I mean, the other night, they were down, it was, like, 35-30, and then, like... Their offense is decent, but they don't shoot threes a lot, so it takes them quite a bit to build up a lead. But they were just shutting down everything Golden State did, and then it was like 45-35 within like 2 or 3 minutes, and I was like, "That's nuts."
how you do it.
It reminds me of watching SU because SU will just like slow the pace down and then shoot a bunch of easy baskets, and then keep the other team shut down. And
They shoot
anyway,
the,
that was
what
my
do
whole
they
comment about
push
that.
the ball? They push the ball into the goal,
Pretty much. And then I had
something like that.
my Uncle Tony had passed away a few weeks ago, so I had him on here. I love him. I miss him. So that was it for that.
I don't think I mentioned to you, but I don't think he used to come over to Brandon Trail for like family parties and everything, but I was too young at the time to really like make a connection. It was more of like, it's one of my dad's friends. But he was a regular at the theater. And I remember him distinctly from that. As soon as I saw his picture, I was like, oh man. But he's a really good guy.
He was the shit, man. But yeah, so that's been it really. There were a couple things, other things I wanted to mention, but nothing too substantial.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I mean, it's dude, I hope, like, honestly, I hope we're on like this the other end of this fucking pandemic shit. Like, I feel like it feels like we're starting to come out of this.
Yeah. More and more people are getting vaccinated,
and things are starting to open. And like, I think people are also like starting to understand what it is. Dude, when it first like hit, people were like, everyone's gonna die. This is bad. Everyone's going to get wicked sick and instantly be dead. Like, everyone's going to die. That was the panic. And then everything shut down. And it was weird to me that, like, things didn't start to open up sooner because we started to understand what it was. Like, yes, it's pretty bad for people that fucking have the predisposition to it. Like, basically, that have, like, medical conditions. It can be bad even to people that aren't. But the bottom line is, like, it wasn't what we thought it was at first.
Well, like we were talking about it during D&D, and the thing that was scary was that people that weren't showing symptoms could still spread it just as easy as anybody else.
The transmission of it.
And there was never anything like that because the swine flu was a thing, and I had to talk to people about that the other day because they forgot about it. But the thing with the swine flu is that you could only spread it if you were showing symptoms, and if you were showing symptoms, you weren't leaving your house. Like, no matter what, you were like debilitated.
Right. Yeah.
And the problem with COVID was that
you could have it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And just give it to a bunch of people. But like, there's only so much you can do to prevent that. Like, you just can't tell everybody to just be in their house for all the time.
The way that it was handled was fucking stupid. It shouldn't have taken so long for stimulus checks. There shouldn't have been only 2 stimulus checks. Unemployment was, like, states were not prepared for all the unemployment.
My other one yesterday, the 1400 one.
I don't even know if I got mine yet.
I got mine yesterday morning.
I probably did get mine.
Yeah, it just showed up. Like
direct deposit for me.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. I'm glad. I think there's light at the end of the tunnel. We haven't had a single COVID positive patient in almost a month now. It's been a little over 2
yeah,
or
like
3
to me,
weeks.
it feels like there's just not like that many cases popping up here and there, and that could just be it's not necessarily herd immunity, I guess, but it's
people
probably
are finally taking it seriously.
Yeah,
because it's been a year.
Right, like people, I think we understand now how to live with it, even though it's been over a year.
Yeah, well, humans adapt. That's why
it's almost been pretty much exactly a year.
It's been
now.
over a year since
just a little bit.
We went into lockdown.
It was around March 16 or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, the big cities are always going to be the worst. Like, if you look at the new cases of New York City, they're still pretty substantial. They're up there, but it's just a lot of people really packed together. So the transmission rates are always going to be higher.
Yeah.
And that just really sparks the misinformation that's spread over people that don't see, like, more than 5 to 10 people on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a completely different thing. You could be maskless around your friends and nothing changed for the past entire year, and you would think that COVID's not even a thing.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of people that just completely ignored it and fucking did whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Dude, there's still people. Like, I was at Big M earlier today, and there was a woman that came in without a mask and then bitched at all the employees because they asked her to put one on. And I'm like, dude, it's been a year. Like, just put your fucking mask on. Like,
it's not a big deal.
It isn't.
It's so not, though. Like, the only thing that sucks is it did suck in the summer when I was outside working and it's fucking hot. That sucks. But, okay, if you're outside, you probably don't need it. And, like, the amount of people that I see, like, the amount of people I work with, it's like we usually pull it down in the warehouse or whatever. Or I'm around them all the time. Like, we've never had any issue there.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, I there's so many local businesses I go to where I'll either walk in and they're not wearing a mask, or they're not wearing it when a customer's not around. So then I'll pull it up.
But then,
and, you know, like, it doesn't bug me. You know, I'm not about to make a scene about it. Like, I get it. It's kind of a pain in the ass to,
of course,
like, have to, especially in certain work environments like kitchens and stuff. It's hard to just enforce that and wear it like the entire shift.
Then, like, then there's like the people that, like, I don't know, if you're wearing those fucking weird bandana things, like, how much is it really gonna do for you? Like, you can breathe right through it real easy. It's like, is it really gonna stop that much? I don't know. That's the whole thing. And then there's like, I'll wear 2 masks and shit now, and it's like,
they lost me on that one.
Yeah, I think we're a little too far in for that. Like, we should have said wear 2 masks fucking in April.
Or it should have just been like,
or don't wear just a piece of cloth.
They only allowed the cloth mask to get some people to shut the fuck up about masks. Like,
face guard things that are out here.
They're
the
like
plastic.
Everyone knew from the beginning that the cloth masks weren't doing shit, and now they're telling people to wear 2 masks. And they're like, well, you can still wear your cloth mask, but you should wear
the other thing.
Wear a regular mask. It's like, no, just wear the fucking regular one.
Dude, I love that it like became like a fashion thing too. Like, people got the cool looking masks.
I do have a pretty sick one. I have a sick Pink Floyd one, but it has filters in it.
Fucking, I saw a commercial for like the copper fit one there's a third strap that goes around your neck so you never lose your mask. Pretty good idea.
Think of that, did you?
Somebody was telling me about how they're gonna keep. Was it somebody telling me? I was reading about it on 4chan, but he's like,
someone was telling you
they're gonna keep the pandemic going for as long as possible, so all the mask making companies that sprouted up don't go bankrupt.
It's a good idea.
That makes sense.
Or what we could do is just make it a fashion thing and make it look cool. You know, then you just wear your mask for fun because it looks cool. The people like with the actual gas masks freak me the fuck out though, dude. They are so sketchy.
Bad vibes.
like Michael Walker.
Dude, and the bottom line is, if there's any time to like fucking... if there was ever a good time to like rob shit, it's fucking now, bro. It's like super acceptable to wear a mask into fucking stores.
Yeah, the funny part is, this is like, I mean... Yeah, the people like go in and rob stores, and then they pull their mask down to be more threatening. It's so funny.
Put the money in the fucking bag. It's like if you saw someone come before this shit, if you saw someone come into like your liquor store with a fucking mask on, you're like, and then you're running.
They have polio. They must have bird flu. They got something like very specific.
Bird box.
Bird, some fucked
bird
up
bomb.
Shit. But now it's like everybody's fucking wearing it and no one's robbing shit, bro. I'd be robbing shit all
I
the
remember
time.
seeing like surgical masks in the alley by the movie theater, and I'd be like, ugh, not touching that.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm gonna go get a twig and
That person definitely has some shit.
Yeah.
You didn't see
it's
those no one ever saw fucking people wearing masks, like surgical masks, unless you were the dentist or some shit. Like, like no one thought about this shit.
No.
That's part of the reason it was bad, is because no one expected any of it.
I felt weird walking into the apartment building with no mask on, but
Because you're walking into a building and
Yeah.
you're like, huh? I feel naked or some shit. Like you feel like dude, I've walked into places without it before.
yeah,
Like, and I've been like, oh shit, sorry.
I did that a couple times as well, but yeah, it's just not that big of a deal. And once I'm vaccinated, I'll feel pretty good, and once the COVID's pretty much over, we'll be done with it. So
I worry about people getting vaccinated and then being like, I'm totally cool now. Everything's normal.
I've thought about that too. Yeah,
Because like you're still gonna carry it if you get it,
yeah,
and like you're still gonna get it. You're just gonna fight it off better than you.
way
would've.
better. Yeah, like way milder symptoms. But yeah, like, I mean, me and Ashley are pretty certain that we had COVID in like November of 2019, because it was the sickest I've ever been, the sickest she's ever been. Everything fit to the. I feel like I'm draining the listeners by saying that, because I'm sure everybody's heard somebody that said that.
Yeah.
But like, it just was a sickness that fit the bill, and I didn't have anything really to describe what I felt when I had it. So like, now my incentive is I don't fucking want it. Like, it was terrible. Like, it was such a bad experience for me. Like,
Dude,
I will do the bare minimums at least to make sure I don't have that again.
They thought the same thing at work, because right before we went into quarantine, I remember I was pulled out and I was coughing up I was coughing up bloody mucus at work, and they sent me home and they took me out. And I lived on soup and water. I was out of work for like 3 weeks. It was right after the Super Bowl.
I remember a couple years ago I got pneumonia, and it was like the worst shit. Just
Pneumonia
ever.
sucks, dude.
It was so
Because
bad.
it just feels like someone filled your lungs up with fucking like what do you call them? Ball bearings.
It kind of does.
It
Yeah,
really does.
Every time you
Like-
breathe, it does it. Like it's weird, fucking like.
Jeez.
It's so fucking like it's
Yeah,
congestion.
when you inhale, it's like a sink in the bathroom getting the last of the water. Like the. Or no,
Yeah, it's fucking so bad.
I don't know. I can't do noises.
I can't do pneumonia noises.
Can't do pneumonia noises.
I was like trying to vape and shit, and you're like,
Yeah.
except for you can't do that because it's like super broken up when you breathe out.
Yeah, and you just cough
You
up
instantly
phlegm
just
everywhere.
cough. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're fucking weak to the point where like you can't do anything. You're just in bed all the time. And you're like, well, Madden's a thing, so
That's the thing. I remember I literally that entire time they took me out of work, I was just playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline. Like, that's all I was doing.
that's the great thing
And
about video
eating
games is
soup.
like it don't matter how sick or disabled you are, you can figure it out.
Sick or disabled.
Yeah, because like even the Xbox has the fucking controller
The
that's like
adaptive
adaptive or
controller.
whatever. And you can put like if you have like no arms, you can like fix it to your left ear and shit, and like your right nostril can be the right stick or whatever.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty crazy the things that controller can do.
You can use it
Yeah.
in other devices too. I saw somebody use it for a Nintendo Switch to play Breath of the Wild,
Oh wow.
which is pretty wild.
Nice.
Well, it has like different attachments you can get for it. So like it's like the one base controller that looks like the DJ Hero controller.
you can buy like the triggers that you can set up,
And there's,
'cause
like,
they're connected
paddles
by a
and
wire.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I think
pretty
that'd
cool.
be sick to get for like a fucking RTS for like a fucking space game, like Squadrons. Probably not for Squadrons, but like an RTS would be sick to have the adaptive controller for.
It's just like
have it look like a fucking battle station in front of you, like for fucking Halo
you,
Wars.
you probably could figure a way
You
out
fucking
to
lay
do it.
out a whole fucking adaptive controller battle station.
But it's like for people that don't have the use of their arms, like they.
do you have to pretend to be retarded when you go to buy one?
I don't think you'd have to.
I don't think that's a requirement. No.
No. I'm pretty sure they'll just sell it to you if you're just a normal guy.
The first thing I thought of is just like Dennis and D going on welfare, like D with the helmet on.
Bike helmet.
I was thinking of Cartman pretending to be retarded to play in the
Same
Special
thing.
Olympics.
It's like the same thing. It's like the same joke.
Yeah.
Can you see how retarded she is?
Yeah.
That was such a Cartman thing to do, though. You know.
I'm
It's a
surprised it
classic
took him
movie.
that long.
Yeah.
That's the episode where Jimmy is doing steroids, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he's like beating his girlfriend and shit. With the fucking
Because did that happen like right after Chris Benoit? I feel like it did.
Probably. That's a good question. Look up the date on that. I don't know when he died.
Was it after 300?
It was
It
post
was before 300.
Was it? No. It wasn't.
No, it was the same year.
That's what
07. He died right before my 11th birthday.
What a year.
Yeah, I remember when Jake turned 11. That was cool.
Oh, actually, that fucking episode with steroids came out in fucking 2004. Good Times with Weapons came out in 2004. I feel like that's a more
That was
recent
a great
episode than that.
Yeah, that was a wicked good episode.
Shaka,
Where they
do.
The ninja star in Butter's eye, and then they fucking,
balls.
they turn him into a dog to bring him to the vet.
Woof, 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 woof. Yeah, then they all see Cartman's penis on the stage.
Oh yeah, because he thinks he's invisible or whatever.
Yeah. And then instead of freaking out about Butters almost losing an eye, they freak out because Cartman's dick was on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, that's it.
So anyway.
I think that's it.
Yep. I didn't have any notes this time. And we did a food or object unintentionally.
Yeah, tea or tables. Tables wins
Your
unanimously.
tables. Yeah.
A
easily.
UD 50-45.
I wanted to bring up the chips and pretzels universal basic income.
Oh, yeah.
That you guys talked about in the last episode. Because I thought that was a brilliant idea. I was in the comment section as the video was premiering. I was like, we got to make this a thing.
Yeah, it's I think it's a good move.
Well,
So
it
was
wasn't
it
UBI,
chips?
it was UBC.
It was UBC, Universal
Basic chips.
Basic Chips.
Yeah.
No, but there was Universal Basic Chips and pretzels.
No, what was the rule
was,
on
it
pretzels?
was
The
pretzels.
pretzels were for poor people?
I don't
Somebody
think
refresh
so.
me on that
No,
one.
I feel like you had the option like to pick. or
College
whatever.
kids only got Cheez-Its or Cheese Nips.
Yeah.
You could get 2 bags of chips if you got local brands. So we would get Utz brand and get 2 bags.
I don't remember if we said combos were in or out of the.
I remember we argued about that.
Yeah, because I feel like combos are.
They had to be the peanut butter pretzel filled ones.
Yeah,
They
because
couldn't be
otherwise
just the regular
you can eat
combos.
4 and then you're done.
Yeah. Oh, I love
Just gotta have a drink. 'Cause they're
Yeah.
too dry.
those. The best though.
Yeah.
That weird dry peanut butter.
That's tough though. It is tough. I don't know. Peanut butter is rough. Because like peanut butter.
So should we add something else to that?
No, I was just saying I like the idea.
I like the idea of free stuff as well.
Yeah, I like the idea of helping.
Yeah, and we just make one
Helping
less
our,
bomber.
Or
Americans.
UBC, yeah, that was the thing. Was it cost this? We just make one less fucking.
We drop one less bomb.
Yeah, we drop one less bomb in the Middle East, and we can afford that probably.
Utz for everybody.
Utz for Utz for all.
Utz for all, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be too expensive to manufacture chips. If you just buy them wholesale, you know, like the government would just get them wholesale.
They give them from BJ's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
There you go. Get them from the Big M. They should have a bargain bin for chips. That's a good move too.
Now
Like ones that are like about to expire
they could
kind
do
of thing.
not even that. They just do like they should do a bargain bin of like everything that's name brand to a store. So like if you go to Price Chopper, it's all PIS or
Picks.
Picks, yeah, PICS,
Or like
and then
Walmart is great value.
great value. Like you just have a whole bin. It's just like a bunch of random stuff. People buy it.
Yeah, they would. And they'd still make money because they're paying nothing for that shit.
Some people
For,
like
like,
stale chips.
Off-brand Fritos
Yeah.
and shit. Fritos are all right though.
Oh no.
I fuck with Fritos.
I like corn chips, bro. I'm in that corn chip game.
Nope.
Well, what's your favorite chip?
Out of everything? Like out of just chips?
All chips.
To be honest with you, I don't think you can go wrong with like wavy Lays or like original Lays. They're fucking great. It's a lot of salt, but they're just fucking...
I just like Lay's salt and vinegar chips.
I was going to say, salt and vinegar has made a big impact in my life the past few years. It's become part of my rotation.
I bet it has.
It's really changed who I am.
But honorable mention to sour cream and onion Pringles.
Yeah. Sour cream and
Sour
onions is a good
cream.
flavor.
And Westley, they can't be
Sour cream.
combos. It has to be the Westley Farms peanut butter stuffed pretzels that you get at BJ's.
I like the, not nacho cheese Doritos are like my go-to.
They're a classic. They bang. I have those big variety packs of chips?
Yeah.
I got one of those that's just nacho cheese Doritos.
Oh my God.
It's 32 bags.
So there's no variety?
No.
You know what would be a wicked cool idea is if you took Doritos and you used it as a shell for a taco.
I fucking knew he was going to say that. I really knew you were going to say that.
I did have a quesalupa yesterday.
Is it good?
Pretty fucking
What are your
good.
favorite
Dave,
chips?
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about Taco Bell.
No, because we didn't get to
I mean,
get...
we can.
We can, but...
Yeah, nacho cheese Doritos are definitely like one of the best.
It's up there. I think I like the wavy fucking Lays, bro.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want with those.
Wavy
things.
Lays are good.
You can dip those in like whatever you want too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make them whatever flavor
and
you
Brian
want.
is a fan of chips and dip.
Yeah.
He does like dip. It's
He
weird.
does. He is a big
talks
dip
about it
guy.
all the time.
Sours cream. How is the quesalupa? What is it? It's a chalupa. Quesadilla and a chalupa.
Yeah, it's a chalupa, but it's basically just a chalupa, but it's got it's got some fucking extra cheeses mixed in there in the shell or something.
Did you guys see that?
Chalupas are gone.
No. Chipotle is doing quesadillas now. That was actually the best thing. I was watching the Laker game, and that was the halftime sponsor was Chipotle.
But then you have to get Chipotle away.
I feel like people hate on Chipotle a lot, and I don't know. Maybe it's just like coming from Oswego. Like everyone talks about Fajita Grill, and they don't have Chipotle.
They have an app now.
They
I
do.
don't know that I've really.
Yeah, Fajita
been
Grill
to
got
a
an
Chipotle.
app you can order online now.
No
Came
way.
out this morning. Yeah.
Well, I'm
Ashley
doing
posted it this
pickup
morning.
for it tonight because I want Fajita Grill now.
That actually sounds good.
Yeah. We're all doing Fajita Grill.
Yeah.
Because actually, she's been asking to do Fajita Grill, and so that's.
I'm just driving right back there on the way back to the house, so I'm gonna stop there. But yeah, like Chipotle is really good. Like with their they do like barbacoa, like a bunch of different kinds of meats that are actually really they're all fresh made.
Do they
like,
do
right in front of you.
gabagool?
They do gabagool. They do.
God, it's a real app, dude. It's a
Wait,
real
it's on the
thing.
App Store?
Oh, I'm gonna go download it right
God,
now.
I'm downloading it. Oh my god.
This is your plug, Fajita Grill. I fuck with Fajita Grill. God, I haven't had it in so long.
They do have it figured out over there.
That's the thing, and I do really enjoy Fajita Grill.
What do you get though? Like, do you get a bowl or like?
I get the same thing every time. I get a ground beef burrito with cilantro, lime, white rice. I get cheese, lettuce, tomato, diced onion, diced jalapenos.
all three of us are downloading.
We are.
They're like, whoa.
Their server demand is like fucking sweating right now.
They don't make sriracha queso anymore, but I used to get sriracha queso.
They still have sriracha, so I just
Yeah, they have sriracha and queso.
I
but-
always have sriracha in my fridge, so I just mix it with my queso.
Shit, I don't have a referral code. Clear shots. Type in clear
Referral
shots.
code. What?
I usually get the fajitas.
You do actually. Every time we've gotten Fajita Grill together, which has only been like 3 times since I've known you, you've always gotten fajitas.
Yeah, because then you just make your own tacos.
Yeah,
bro.
but that's why I'm going to a fucking restaurant, is so I don't have to make food.
I guess that's a good point.
Yeah, I would from Fajita Grill if I'm doing pickup, so they're not making it in front of me. I'd get a bowl.
Oh my god.
If they are making it in front of me, I get a burrito. So that way, if they short me on anything, I can add a few things to it.
$5 off your
off
first
your order for signing
Oh
up.
shit, dude! I'm
and it
fucking with
expires
this.
in 2025, so we can use that.
We got some time.
I
think.
thought I put for promo code. I put fajita, and I thought that's what I got for the code.
Oh, I was gonna
almost
say, did
freaked
that
out.
work?
That'd have been funny.
It's a good promo code for them because it applies to their business.
Oh, I can put my gender in here.
Really?
Sick. Yeah, in settings.
No way.
It's under advanced.
Why would that be under advanced?
So the other night,
I wonder if I put my birthday in, that maybe they'll give me something cool because my birthday's in a couple days.
Wes and I the other night were talking about who were we talking about it with Jake about doing Cry of Fear again?
Yeah, probably.
I think
God,
we were
it's
trying to
such a nightmare though.
we wanted to get Dave in on it.
Dave would fucking love that. He would actually hate it though. Yeah. He'd be like, "This is some bullshit." How? Because you have to like the way just to get into a game is a fucking nightmare. And you have to use fucking,
it
you have
was
to,
a
like-
fucking nightmare. You have to
like,
use
boot
the
into
fucking
safe mode and
command.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, that was sketchy. I forgot about that part. Yeah, because it took me.
us like 2 hours.
Well, and I was trying to
playing.
set it up for like an hour and a half before you guys even got
Yeah.
on. So it was like 3 hours of fucking with my computer.
Yeah, and then you can just spawn enemies and shit for some reason.
That was literally the hardest I think I've ever laughed in my entire life. I think that really may have been.
For some reason, like Jake couldn't jump that one gap for like 20 minutes. We were
Yeah.
standing at the fucking.
We were just jumping back and forth, teasing him.
Yeah.
I was hoping that it was going to be more like the campaign, because I think I said it in the Clear Shots
Yeah, you
place.
did.
But the campaign is actually really fucking good. And if it was just the single player but co-op, we would have probably played it like the whole fucking night. But the fact that you start off fighting like boss enemies was fucking stupid.
And the fact that like you couldn't jerk guys off sometimes. It was
No,
true.
you could. That's how you.
I know, but
revived
it
them.
wasn't letting me jerk someone
it
off.
wouldn't let- it
Because
wouldn't let
the
you,
pipe killed the guy, and then somebody got killed by the pipe.
Oh, you got killed by the pipe, and then I died trying to revive
trying
you.
to jerk me off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
trying to jerk you off.
and then you respawned somewhere else.
And then I got killed by all the enemies that I spawned. Because there's no clip, even though it's a source engine mod.
The game's a mess.
You can't use source engine commands.
Such a nightmare, dude. It's so good.
It was fucking great.
That's what they need is more broken games. You
Well,
know?
yeah. I mean, that's why Phasmophobia is so fun, because it's a really good game, but it is very like low budget indie feeling.
Yeah.
But it just is so fun. Like they nailed it on the atmosphere in the game itself.
that's the only reason I'm still playing it. It's just
Yeah.
the way that the lights look, the way that the sound is, even
I
though
wanna
it's the
get
same
it.
sound effects that I've heard a million times.
That
now.
game came out in just everything that it was advertised to do. It did out of the gate.
Yeah.
That's what I loved
well,
about
it's
it.
early access still too,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, and it's just one guy.
It's one guy making the game. So development's
Shit.
really slow.
And luckily, he
You should get some friends.
I mean, I feel like it was a little more difficult last time we played, but we still cruised through the game. I usually die. I usually die every round.
How do you die? Like, isn't it just ghost hunting and shit though?
Yeah,
Like,
but
do
when the
ghosts
ghost
kill you?
spawns, the ghost can go into a hunt mode and then hunt you down, and if it tags you, you're dead.
Yeah, and it's like a timer. So if you can outrun the ghost, then
Yeah. I think professional mode is like 90 seconds.
So it's like real life, basically.
professional mode you get no timer.
Well, no, there's no timer for the hunt. Like, it can hunt from the get-go, but the hunt lasts for a minute and a half. In
So is it
professional.
like there's different?
I think.
What kind of maps you got here?
houses,
There's like farms,
there's farms,
farmhouses.
And then the multiplayer is like you walk around and you
You set up like you set up
set up, like,
cameras.
you set up cameras.
You read
you
temperatures.
read temperatures.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really fun though.
it is pretty fun. Not gonna lie. Though.
I've been playing.
It's only like it's less than $20, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like it goes on sale for like $12
should get
or
it.
whatever.
You'd love it, honestly, because
Yeah,
it's
'cause
scary. It is
I saw
fucking
Zamaya
scary.
at the store the other day, and he was like, "You getting on Phasmophobia tonight?" And I'm like, "I don't have that game."
And he never even
How did you get
got
into the
on.
chat?
He went to bed.
Yeah.
Classic.
Actually, it was just me and you and Anthony, I think, right?
Jake played for a bit.
Oh, that's right. Jake played too.
But Jake only played like 2 or 3 games with us.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play Left 4 Dead instead.
Yeah. But yeah, I like it. There should be more survival horror co-op games because my favorite games are survival horror, and I think making that
The thing about
a shareable
that,
experience, it's tough to keep it scary.
I just feel like it inherently makes the game less scary because you're playing it with someone else.
You'd think that. But there's certain ghosts in Phasmophobia that you can only encounter if you're not with your team. And all the voice chat is proximity based. So like if Wes is at like the 2nd floor east wing of the high school and I'm like in the gym, if he screams loud enough or if I scream loud enough, we can hear each other. And you split up and you don't move that fast either.
Shit,
That's
you know
the
what I
biggest
just
thing.
thought about?
What?
What time does Fajita Girl close?
10?
Yeah, I'm actually starving now.
Yeah, me too. I keep thinking about Fajita Girl.
They close at 9.
Oh
So-
boy.
Oh shit.
We should all order it at the same time.
Yeah, at 8:50.
Thanks for the app, guys.
Oh man.
But yeah, so that's about it. Phasmophobia is still sick. Yeah.
Well, good for them, you know.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
Good thing they're sick.
And Valheim is great. That's the new like Steam craze, like top seller. It's like a Viking game, but with it's like it's a Viking game, but the world it works like Minecraft in that way you could destroy anything, and it has its own value. So there's different kinds of woods, different kinds of earth, and then there's combat that is straight out of an RPG. Like it's like RuneScape rules. So like the more you do of one thing, the more you level up in it, and you can get criticals and stuff like that. So the combat actually adds a whole.
I like
another
that style.
layer.
Like I wish more things would do that because it's like you just play it the way you want to play it, and you get better at the things that
That's
you
what
do.
Skyrim does, right?
Yeah, Skyrim does that. I never finished Skyrim, and I still like want to, but like I don't know, never really. I got stuck. I got glitched in my first playthrough, and then I stopped.
That'll end it. That'll end all motivation. Is the classic Bethesda fucked up save. That's why I stopped playing Fallout New Vegas.
It's bullshit though. Like, why don't they have auto saves? Like, so you could like load a save from like 10 minutes.
Why
ago?
don't they upgrade their
They
engine?
do. In Skyrim.
It didn't work for me. I kept.
It saves
loading into the
every
same
time you
fucking
open
room.
up the menu. It saves.
Why
It's
don't they
supposed to.
make a new engine instead of make every single game
On
off
the
the
same
engine from
fucking-
Morrowind?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Because I've had to do that with Valhalla. I've had to like load saves from whatever 5 minutes ago just because like I'm in a bugged quest or some
Yeah.
shit.
I've been playing Fallout 4 again because that's on Game Pass. And I think I owned it, but I never played it. Really.
I had it, yeah.
But,
I played that whole
After
game.
playing 76 for a while, because I got really into Fallout 76 for like 2 or 3 weeks, and now I'm playing Fallout 4, and it feels really good to just play Fallout 4.
I played 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I never played New Vegas, and everybody loves New Vegas.
That's the best one.
Best story, right? Like, that's
Yo,
what
for
it came
sure,
down
yeah.
to.
And yeah, the combat is just Fallout 3's combat, which isn't great.
Yeah.
And there's different
But-
guns, but
yeah.
it's the same concept.
Just
you loot stuff,
the
you kill
world,
stuff.
the world itself just feels actually alive and functional. Like Fallout 3, everything is still destroyed, even though it's 200 years later. Everything is still destroyed. And then in Fallout 4, everything is still destroyed, even though it's 250 years later. Like, it's like it works out well, but it's just weird that like for some reason the West Coast is thriving and is relatively normal, and then you have Boston that's like, yeah, we still live in Fenway Park, and there's still raiders and monsters everywhere, and we can't go anywhere. We're just gonna stay in Fenway. Go Sox.
They do have a big left field wall to keep shit out. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Dude, fucking, I
only
can't
have to
wait
watch one
until
side.
when MLB The Show has ballpark creator, dude. I'm gonna build like giant walls around the whole thing.
That'd be the way to get Paul into baseball, is if we get him MLB The Show and like create a
Yeah,
park,
create a park.
put slip and slides in it.
And it's
somehow.
got like fucked up, like the outfield walls like this, like fucked up, like
yeah, yeah. It's just like
it's just pillars, like giant. That would be so good. And like you get like an extra point if you hit it through certain fucking slots.
Yeah, you hang up Sonic rings everywhere.
That's what I'm
Ball
gonna do,
goes through the
and then
Sonic
just do
ring.
home run derbies with it.
I was playing the new golf club, the 2K PGA Tour game,
Oh yeah.
and it's nasty. Like I already was playing the golf club games before 2K bought them.
Do you get
And
to hit golf balls and stuff?
You do. You get to hit them, and you get to hit them far. But
No way.
it's
Count
pretty
me in.
crazy. But yeah, anyway. Yeah,
That's pretty cool. That's a good way to end this.
I'm excited for the show.
Fajita Grill as an app.
As an app.
Tables over tea.
Everybody order at the same time.
Everybody order right now.
3, 2, 1,
Go.
Order.
Use promo code Fajita when you create your account.
Don't do that because it doesn't do anything.
Well, it gives you $5 off your first order
Use promo code ClearShots.
For
to get quesadilla from Chipotle instead.
well, actually, shit, we fucked it up. We
That
should
was
have
the
just
funny
said use the promo code shots and then we get the $5 thing because it would have just shown up anyway and it would have
Yeah.
been it would have seemed cool like we had
Yeah.
to deal with them or something.
Oh yeah, then it would have been lying though.
But that doesn't matter just nowadays.
No.
That's great.
You can just lie whenever you want.
You can say whatever you want. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yep.
Who
Doesn't
cares?
matter until you get canceled.
Yeah.
Then it matters a little bit. So, he's thinking. So
I am. I was thinking something about the quesadilla from Chipotle. Have they really never had a quesadilla before?
Yeah. They've done burritos. They've done rice bowls. They've done salads. And
Is a salad
Tacos.
just a rice bowl without rice?
It's probably sad. Like
they
mostly
put
sad.
the lettuce on the bottom instead of rice.
It's dumb.
Hey, it works. Lettuce is
I would always go to Chipotle. My thing was I ask for a double wrap burrito because they don't ask extra for it. I get extra rice and beans because they don't add extra. And then you get everything else. And by the time you're done, it's just like the size of a
Wild.
baby's forearm. It's insane.
That's a big fucking baby. Like,
You know, you can tell a lot by
that's a big fucking baby. Like you mean the size of like a baby?
A baby.
With torso.
you can tell a lot by the way I order my food apps too, because like it's the most used ones.
You have Slice?
Slice is cool only because I like Canales or whoever is on
Is
there
Franco
with that
on
one
Slice?
spot.
What's going on?
No, there's only like one store on there.
I heard it's like, I can't remember who's on it.
I think it's Canales.
It's Canales, yeah.
think so.
You guys might have been talking about it, or someone else was, but it's just Canales.
We were
on
talking
there.
about it actually. Yeah.
It's basically Canales.
It's Canales and Cams because you have GJP
I had
and Pie
Cams the other
Guys
day.
on Grubhub. I talked about that last
got
time.
the
Or at least I
fucking-
told you about that. I downloaded Grubhub and they gave me a $10 off coupon for GJP. And
shit,
I was
there
like,
you go.
oh, okay. So I got the biggest pizza you could with extra pepperoni and extra cheese. And it was like $11.
I got a fucking Cam's extra large and it's fucking.
It's like it's 18
pretty big.
inches, right?
I was
Because that's
holy
like the pizza I got from GJP was an 18-inch Brooklyn, and it was like it took up an entire couch cushion and then some. I was like, I don't know where to put this. I can't fit it in my fridge.
Yeah.
So I took an empty Pizza Villa box and put the leftover pizza in there, and then put that in the fridge.
When would you like it delivered?
I rinsed it out first.
right
though.
now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a Pita Grill
It doesn't say. This is
for
good.
sure.
I might have to go pick it up. There's curbside pickup and then there's regular pickup.
Just do regular.
I'm gonna do the
You
regular.
just go to the other end of the counter.
You just do it not at the curbside.
Do it.
All right. Well, thank you for listening and watching for most of it.
Thanks for
Except
watching
for
the
the part
beginning
where
and the
the-
end.
Yeah, the middle part. Like, don't disregard that part. You can skip right over it.
Now that you've listened to the whole thing, at the end of it, we're telling you can just skip over
Yeah,
the middle
yeah.
part.
I feel like
Well,
more
'cause they're
people
gonna listen to it
it.
again.
I feel like more people listen to it than watch it, though, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I hope that that's the case because we only have like 8 people that watch it.
Yeah, I don't really check the stats very much anymore.
Well, you should.
I shouldn't.
Let me know what it's like. why are you going to be like, there's no reason to do this? We have 12 people listening.
We should just fold.
Crumble.
Cut our losses.
It's not profitable.
That's what really
No
matters.
reason to.
All right. That's it. Well, we're going to try and do every 2 weeks. That's kind of the plan. But
Yeah.
it kind of has been 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
we're working on
A
it.
little bump in the road there. Death in the family.
Yeah, don't
So-
worry about that. Disregard that.
But yeah, so yeah, and I get most Sundays off. If there's a good UFC fight on Saturday that I have to work that weekend, I take that Sunday off. So I get Sundays off pretty frequently.
There you go.
But that's what we shoot for, is every other Sunday.
Nice. Well, thanks for having me on, guys.
yeah.
It's fun.
It was
Yeah,
sick.
it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
It's like doesn't ever happen anymore. So.
I know.
We haven't seen
yeah.
him since the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that the other day. It's like I haven't really done anything social, like actual social, since that, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, realistically, me either. I just go hang out with Christy on the weekend sometimes, and we just kind of sit at home. And we might have, like, Paul over or whatever. But
Yeah. Well, yeah. I haven't seen Paul since in a long time, but then we did Dungeons and Dragons. the
Oh
other
yeah,
day,
that's
so-
right.
But yeah. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you soon. ClearShotsPodcast.com is where you'll find links to everything we do. You can check us out on Twitter at ClearShotsPod. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and check us out on Periscope for live videos. If you have anything you want to ask us, send us an email at clearshotspodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. We will see you next time. No.
Keep this in.
That'll be the deleted scenes.
Yeah, it's for the Patreons.
I have to get it though. I have to get it though. It's not enough water, I don't think. Do you have any more water? Oh, there's more water right there. I'm gonna drink most of that one so I can.
You can just pour some in.
This is it right here. No, no. Nope.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Oh.
I almost got it on the rebound.
I'm probably going to be throwing out a shit ton of candy. So if you actually want some candy, let me know. I have too many cases of literally any kind. Okay.
She wants candy. I want candy. MCP pants.
The best version of him was the spider.
I like the spider, yeah.
But little brittle was sick too. I'm not gonna lie.
No, write that down. Write that down. Jot that down. Jot down a timestamp for that. I should just leave that all in.
Oh, for sure.
That's what I said.
I don't know about that.
Do it.
I could.